Civil Engineering from PSG College of Technology, respected principal, deans, heads of departments, faculty members, office bearers of the Students' Union, dear parents, and our young aspirants stepping into engineering education. A very good morning and warm welcome to all of you. Empowerment through education is not just a goal. It is our greatest tool for equality, innovation, and transformation. This belief has been the guiding light of PSG and Sons charities for a century and the driving force behind PSG of College of Technology for the 75 years today in shaping minds and building futures. Today marks the beginning of a life-changing journey for our young minds, the batch of 25-30, as they step into institution known not just for producing professionals, but for nurturing thoughtful, responsible individuals who go on to make meaningful contributions to the world.
Through invocation, we welcome purpose into our hearts and grace into every endeavor. Let us begin this journey with the rendering of Tamil Thai Varthu by Miss Treya and Miss Adeline Pranitha. I request all of you to rise for the prayer song.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெளிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமெது தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறனுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மன்னர்க்க இருந்த பெருந்தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Every gathering begins not with words but with the warmth of welcome. Let the warmth begin as I invite Dr. C.G. Shivakumar, Head in Charge, Department of Civil Engineering, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning, respected Principal Dr. K. Prakasan, our esteemed Chief Guest Shri R. Nakiran, respected Directors, Deans, Heads of Departments, Faculty members, staff, proud parents, my dear first-year students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great privilege and honor for me to welcome you all to this first-year orientation program of PSG College of Technology. Today is a very special occasion as we open a new chapter in the lives of our young students who are about to embark on an exciting journey of learning, discovery and growth. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt welcome to our respected Principal, Dr. K. Prakasan, whose guidance and vision have been the driving force behind the progress of our institution. I take great pleasure in welcoming our Chief Guest, Shri R. Nakiran, an illustrious alumnus of the 1991 BE Civil Engineering branch, who is currently serving as General Manager and Head Competency Cell, Heavy Civil Infrastructure, L&T Construction, Chennai. We welcome you, sir. We are truly honored to have him with us today to inspire our young minds. My hearty welcome to CFO, officials from PSG Industrial Institute and TQM Cell. I also warmly welcome our distinguished directors, deans, hostel wardens, controller of examinations, and dignitaries on and off the dais. My warm welcome also extends to all the heads of the departments, faculty members, staff, and the dedicated members of our administrative and support teams. A very special word of welcome to the proud parents gathered here today. Your encouragement and trust mean a great deal to us. We assure you that we will work together to help your wards realize their potential and shape their future. And most importantly, I warmly welcome our first year students, the newest members of the PSG Tech family. You have joined an institution with a rich legacy, strong values, and a culture of excellence. I urge you to make the best use of the opportunities you will find here in achievements or academics, research, extracurricular activities, and personal development. This orientation program is designed to introduce you to the systems, resources, and opportunities available and to help you feel at home in your new environment. I encourage you to listen attentively, interact actively, and start building friendships and networks that will last a lifetime. Once again, I welcome you all and wish our students a rewarding and enriching journey ahead. I thank our management and principal for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. A man of vision and perfection, I now invite our principal, Dr. K. Prakasan, to deliver the presidential address.
A very good morning to the August gathering. Chief guest of the orientation program, Sri R. Nakiran, BE Civil Alumnus 1991 batch, currently General Manager and Head Competency Cell, Heavy Civil Infrastructure, Larsen & Toubro Construction, Chennai. Dean Placement, Dr. R. Natarajan. Dean SU, Students Affairs, Dr. K. Natarajan. Dr. S. Saravanan, Dean, Autonomous Functioning. Professor C.G. Shivakumar, HOD, Department of Civil Engineering. Dr. K. Ilangovan, Warden, Gents Hostel. Dr. P. Rani, Warden, Ladies Hostel. Dr. M. Haridas, Controller of Examinations. Dignitaries of the dais, invitees, deans and heads of departments, guests, dear freshers, alumni, parents, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great occasion for me and our team to work for welcoming the freshers with their parents to this great institution to build their life and their personality in the years to come. I thank all of you for giving us an opportunity to serve you for this noble purpose of PSG institutions, wherein molding personality, providing education and instilling values in the life of a student to make them leaders in the years to come. Thank you once again for that. I met each one of you, the freshers, I think it's about 1,300 and odd numbers. I have spoken to every one of you when you came for admission. I have asked you, where are you from and what is your background, whether it is UG, PG or all the ME programs, MCA programs, MBA programs. Majority were in UG programs. And I have seen you, how you interact. So you were waiting outside my room to come inside, large number. Then one by one, for everybody I have spent time to talking to you. And I have seen some of you leaving the room, all of them going to the door and standing. Who will open the door? And somebody will attempt. They are not able to open the door. That is how life it will be sometime. Then I will say turn and push. I think somebody has to tell you turn and push. Turn right and push. That's what I told. So they could get out. of the room. So I'm just imagining how you have, from schooling, how you have reached +2, completed, and got into an institution of eminence for your education, and how innocent you are. Now, just continue the same. That's what I wish to say. Continue all your qualities and enrich the same. So, at the outset, my hearty congratulations to all of you for achieving your dream of getting admission to PhD Tech, to your chosen branches, whatever it is. I congratulate your parents for withstanding all the pressures and pains during +2 and other exams to see that they get admitted into a great place. Please give them a big applause. Now about the platform you have. You have climbed on a big pedestal of your life. It is a very vibrant platform. Everywhere you will find energy, wherever you stand, it will make you jump. Slowly you will know that. Examinations also will make you jump after some time, definitely. But let us start with a very happy and pleasant thoughts of your previous education, how you went to your LKG, UKG crying, and the attendant would have snatched the child from the parents and taken to the classroom, and it becomes used to that, and slowly they get adjusted. Then first standard, second standard, all this continue. And some teachers would have motivated you definitely in your journey to think better rather than the syllabus, and read extra, play, and absorb many things from the world. I thank all of them. Now, when you come to PSG, it's a noble institution of very high values. You would have seen the symbol 100 and 75. There may not be many institutions who are grown to this level of maturity, continuously in the field of education, facing the challenges. It is like a great-great-grandfather mentoring grandchildren. So you need not worry about the value system or the process inside. It is highly mature and stable. So the founding fathers of PhD institutions, they started the institution in the name of charity, started with schools, ITI, industry, polytechnic, arts college. Now there are 30 plus institutions under the charities, PhD and Sons Charities Trust, established in the year 1926, and it grew and grows in leaps and bounds. PSG College of Technology, founded in the year 1951 by Dr. G.R. Damodaran, another visionary of the PSG family, created a great technical education facility, molded so many children of Tamil Nadu and Coimbatore to become leaders. We have one leader in our midst. Sri R. Nakiran is a classic example of the academic rigor and mentoring of leadership. Having said this, whenever we assemble in a grand meeting, what we should remember is it is a place of energy, very fine form of energy. I request you to absorb it maximum, because this moment will not be coming again. It is a moment made for you. So try to immerse fully. Try to learn fully from this meeting. Actually, your classes start today. There is no other relaxation. We start working from today. Afternoon, you will have your other sessions. 2 days leave. Monday onwards, you will have your other programs. So don't think that there is another period of relaxation. So at this point of time, what we should invoke is the blessings of your elders, your teachers, and blessings of the founding fathers of PSG and the founding father of PSG Tech, Dr. G.R. Damodaran. On your behalf, I invoke the blessings and pray that it showers on you all the time and continues in your life. Today's education and today's generation, you are all brilliant. There is no doubt. I need not talk about the syllabus or exam or anything. I want to tell you something very simple before I hand over to the chief guest. I should not take much time and I don't have much time. Totally we have about 2 hours plus. So this is a class. So 2 hours continuous class you imagine by various teachers of the institution. Why you have come here? That is the first thing. The purpose. Purpose of joining a great institution and purpose of this meeting and purpose of everything. You please start understanding that. What we do in PSG Tech is we teach advanced technical subjects to make you face the problems of, engineering problems of the society, provide solutions which are cost effective and improve the life of humanity. That is what is done in the classroom. But in a subtle way, what we do is we are creating habits. Very simple but very difficult to identify. What we do in this process is we are creating habits. What is a habit? What is its relevance? I will tell you after some time. So making habit is very important. Making good habits, making habits which will bring your identity or what you want to become, that is more important. So we work with that in mind. Though you may find examinations, classroom teaching, so many other programs, superficially it will look mundane, but beneath you have a very subtle process of creating habits that are reinforcing each other. Very important of that word, reinforcing. Please look at the Indian economy today. There are 8 sectors, you call it as core sector, that is coal, crude oil, natural gas, fertilizer, refinery products, steel, cement and electricity. They define our economy, meaning any changes happening in these 8 domains will either make our currency powerful or it will make it weak. In July 2025, according to the data, total oil we have imported is 4.55 million barrels per day total. So it is a very big number. In July 25, it is based on the international data. In January 2025, from US, we have bought about 2.8 lakhs barrels per day. Russia was our major supporter. But I think somewhere in March, it reached 3 lakh. In June, because of the war, that Hormuz Strait closure fear, it became 4.39 lakh barrel per day. And now you see what has happened to the Indian economy because of the tariff imposed by the government. What it means to us is we have to make our country self-reliant. Energy requirement we have to understand. For a large population, transportation requirements are very high. So is there any alternate? But we have to go with the world. You can't say we don't want it. So we have to be traditional, but we have to be modern. That is the essential purpose of education. You have to be traditionally founded, but you must remain modern with time. Otherwise, we will become obsolete. Therefore, the education given here is also relevant, but I again request you to understand the purpose of getting educated. That is to develop habits which will make you think in these lines, not just a minimum. You should have habits which will enrich your personality, expand it to a big level, and make you a leader after some time. So classroom is a place of repetition. You will see the same teacher in a week several times. They may repeat the same thing. They may repeat the same concept. So repeating is not to make it by heart, it is to make it natural. So when something is repeated, your behavior will change, and this behavior will be natural after some time, and that is what is the most positive atmosphere. You can develop it anywhere, but in an academic institution of level of PSG Tech, the intensity of this process will be high. So even if you refuse to accept, I use the word refuse to accept the repetition, it will penetrate. It is like a fragrance shop. When you enter the shop, only smell will come. You can't say, I don't want it. It will automatically come. But somebody want to inhale more, he is most welcome. But everyone will be immersed in that little bit. So I told you something about the Indian economy. Then the role of engineering education, it is to build the economy. There is another big term called balance of payment. You must know all this because today you are all tech savvy, you use mobile phone, you have internet banking. From where the money is coming, how you spend, what is our standing on international economic measurements, all this you must know. That's the reason I am telling every year students are well aware of changes. So when you learn any subject, for example, civil engineering or computer science or electrical, textile, whatever it is, it has an impact on the economy of the country. Not at that moment, you are trained for a purpose again. Definitely there is a higher purpose of life that also you will get when you go through this process, that is to lead a life of virtues. That is ultimate, there is no doubt. It is like this repetition. See, if you pray every day, whether you are keeping well or not well, whether it is raining, whether it is a pleasant weather, you go to the place of place of prayer, you pray. That shows your commitment. I am coming to another point. Classroom is a place of worship. Please understand this. It is another habit. If you pray regularly in the place of worship and you go every day, whether you have a problem or not, you make a habit of going. Similarly, make a habit of coming to the class. It should be a habit. It is not a rule. It should be a habit. So when you come repeatedly, that confidence keep improving in you. And what happens in the classroom will transform you with time, maybe next 4 years of time or 5 years time. For some people it may be lateral entry, we have 3 years of time. So commitment is very important. Directly I am talking about the attendance. It is very important for a student to earn 100% attendance. It should be a habit. So I told about the first habit, attend all the classes, develop good learning habits. What is it? Teachers will tell you, I am not the person because of time. Each experience will modify your personality. Everything is an experience. This is an experience. You have a large number of people whom you don't know. So when you interact, your behavior will change next moment. So continuous interactions in a positive mind, it improves your behavior, improves the reaction, and you get transformed with time. Dress code. There is a dress code. Using the dress code is a habit. It has a purpose again. Why there is a dress code? Because safety, belonging to the same place, all of you are same. I am not talking about uniform. Whatever dress code is mentioned in our college calendar, you have to obey. Please make it a habit. Hostel. Hostel got well-defined rules. Obeying rules should be a habit again. We should not question. It is all meant for safety. For several decades it has been practiced. So it is a habit. By repetition it has come and many people have benefited by this. Therefore that habit you should develop. So one habit is going to classroom. Next habit is to learn. Next habit is to obey the rules of hostel and take care of all your other personal things. Build habits for a personality, please. What personality you want to become? I want to be a leader. Then you have to take that type of route. I want to be a sportsman. Then you have to take that type of route, system. So each personality you identify what you want, accordingly define your system. For a winner and a person not winning, goal is same. Both want to, the goal is same, they want to win, but one wins, one doesn't win. The reason is the system. One would have used the best system of very highly refined methods. So nobody can challenge his performance, he wins. The other person would have missed somewhere, like Olympics, point not second, or point not some small parameter, there they lose. Therefore, identify your personality, create a system to get it. If you want to be rich, you need not get 1 crore salary. If you save, you become rich. But if you earn more and spend more, you will be where you were. Therefore, understand the role of habits. Very, very important, make it natural. That is why repeat. We say repeat. I repeat. Many teachers will repeat. All my teachers used to repeat. That's how we are trained. So, but people will feel bored to repeat. That is the thing. How to overcome the boredom when you repeat something, when you do for a good purpose, that makes you different from others. Please develop this habit. One more example. I think by this time my time will be getting over. All of us were born, we don't know how many people have looked after us. Now when you see a baby born 6 months, 7 months, what it does? It moves its limbs, it cries, nothing else. We think it is crying and this limb movement is something, but actually it is feeling. Actually it is feeling its own limbs and understand the envelope that it can reach. Then this movement will further give a cue and craving. Then there will be a reward. So there is a cue, there is a craving, then there is a response, then there is a reward for everything. That is how it happens. So baby feels I should do something. So there is a cue, then it craves to do that, maybe to turn or to crawl, whatever it has to do. Then its body responds, what is amenable or what is capable of at that point of time, it does. Then what is the reward? It turns or it crawls. After some time, it stands up. Then it forgets all this. So the habits which are, but it gets ingrained in the brain or mind somewhere. So the habits which you do repeatedly, it gives a reward, then it becomes natural, it will stay. Same thing, it is like voting. Two parties are there, one gets majority, it wins. Same, you need not get a unanimous selection success. There will be against and there will be for. So positive you make it for, make the count more. That gives the reward. When the reward comes, you become confident and you know how it happens. Same thing you would have done in +2 exams. Same problem 100 times you would have done. Same problem without even having light. Even in darkness you will do. Eyes closed you can do. Why? You are making it natural. Then in the exam you see the question paper, before seeing only you will be able to answer. I mean in some exams, not in all the exams. So you gain confidence by repeating. In workplace, same thing. Why training of the people? Repeat. Reliability, confidence and success. So please, fundamentally is habit. The other things, the autonomous system, examination, vacation, leave, don't talk about that now. Autonomous, Dean will explain, but I will tell you what is an autonomous system. It is a living system. It lives. It is like our body. If you are not well, body will tell you, I am not well, I have a headache, I have a pain. So until you rectify, it will not leave you. You have to go to doctor or you do something and you become all right. Same thing happens in autonomous system. So it is based on lot of feedback, teaching, many places, placement, alumni, all such stakeholding group. Feedback comes through teachers, industry, classroom. Every day it gets refined. So autonomous system is a living system. Please understand, it is not the regulation alone. It is persuasive. Please understand, when you come to PSG, please try to learn some higher level concepts, not the just exam and getting mark, pass, fail. I don't want to speak all that. I know you are above that. Otherwise, you would not have come here. So be ready to understand what is this persuasiveness. Persuade, push, not compel. But compelling is also required. Otherwise, if you say only persuasion, nobody will do the job. So both will be there. So there will be some do's and don'ts, and there will be persuasion. More should be from persuasion. That is the meaning of habit. So I have spoken to you about the Indian economy currently, and what is the role of engineering in building this economy, creating confidence in the country, confidence in everybody. A small country lives with best resources. Big countries with more resources, less population, they will be always affluent. But limited resources, large population, then everyone has to work hard. Otherwise, it will be in chaos. Please understand the purpose of education, the purpose for which you have come, and what we offer to you directly and indirectly with a very strong foundation. I repeat, we try to mold you with creating habits, learning habits, leadership habits, startup habits, placement related habits, living habits, hygiene related habits. So for every habit there is a system. Please go through, you will pick up all this and you will go much beyond what you have imagined when you entered PhD. Now the classes will start. I should tell something like a teacher also, otherwise it is not proper. They will repeat, department also will repeat. Please attend all the classes. That is my request. Your attendance should be 100%. There is no exemption unnecessarily. Don't look for concessions. Don't look for allowances. Attend all the classes. Very important. Once you do that, I think all problems will get solved. Second, rules of the hostel, dress code, all this you should obey. It is not meant for a hindrance. It is for safety. Please understand all this. Everything is for safety. If you are in the classroom, you will be protected from many evils, I can guarantee. But if you don't come to class, there is a chance you may get into some small problem. It may be casual, then it becomes a habit. Cutting class becomes a habit. Don't get into such thoughts. Attend all the classes. There is a system to see that you attend the class. You are free. I am requesting parents, please do only one thing. Students should attend the class. All the parents, every day, evening or next day, please ask your son or daughter what you did today. That's enough. What you learned today or what you did today. I used to tell this story. One of the great Nobel laureates in quantum mechanics, when he received the Nobel Prize, many people asked, who trained you for this particular research? He said, nobody trained. But again they asked. Then he said, it is my mother. Then they asked what degree she has got. He said, there is no degree. She is a housewife looking after children. Then he said one thing. When every mother used to ask other children, what other travel you did, what is your plan for next week, such things, his mother asked, what you learned new today. That's all. He is a Jew, I think Isaac Rabi, quantum mechanics Nobel laureate. So he said, this is what my mother did. Every day, one question. Same question, repeat. I am talking about the habit again. So parents should have a habit of asking questions. You cannot be scared. Parent have to put this question. Student has to develop many habits to answer this question. Today I did sports. Today I learned this. Today I did this. Today I discussed something with the teacher. Like this, he will evolve over a period of time. So this is my request. Please ensure that you keep monitoring your ward about his attendance, about his learning habits. And they are safe here. They need not break all the time and go home. Don't ask when is the vacation. Vacation will come when it is announced. You have to plan your travel, I agree, and it will be known well before. And when a one-day holiday comes, don't break the classes and go. There is a huge library. So many things you have to learn here. And you are safe. There is a very good system to take care of any disturbance from senior students. They are all well behaved, well controlled. There is a hospital. So you need not worry for your day-to-day things. Worry for your habits. Again, I repeat, when you are given a good system, please enrich your habits. So again, I thank all of you, all my colleagues. See, the entire effort of arranging this, it is a huge team. You can imagine the magnitude of this event. Large number of students, large number of guests and parents, arranging all the facility here. So civil department has come forward and Shivakumar and team, all the deans, all the faculty from various departments, everybody has contributed. So that is how we work. So it is again a habit. When something is there, the whole people will come together. So it's a place of building positive habits. So when you build your habit, please imagine what you want to be, then build the habit. It is not for an outcome. It is for your personality change, identity. I want to become something. I want to become X, Y, startup, entrepreneur. Build the habit. For that you need education. That is what is being done. Without education, you cannot solve the problem. Academic ability is essential. And I think all other things will be spoken by some more I will address you again. Today this much only possible because of time, and you also will be in a worried mind what to do next. Don't worry about all that, all this will be taken care. I will speak again after 1 month or 2 months in the campus, maybe in 2 groups. I will address the students once more. By that time you will become more resilient to understand all this. And with this, I thank all of you. I thank the management. That is a very noble system in our entire working. Anything for the benefit of students, anything, learning, sports, hostel, all the time, generous. Managing Trustee Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, he is the chairman of Governing Council. As an aided institution, we have a Governing Council, government nominee, UGC nominee, ACT nominee, Anna University nominee. All regulatory bodies are there. We have a lot of accreditations. Placement, the Dean will speak on the networking with companies and what happens in the placement process and how you have to prepare for that. Though it is early, but it is good to know what should be done. And I think about 300 companies visit the campus and they select the talent. Don't worry about those issues now. Learn maximum. Automatically you will be ready for a cause. Don't imagine the company, imagine the knowledge required at that point of time after 3 years, 4 years, where you want to be positioned yourself. Please do that and everything will be good, nothing to worry. So, with the blessings of your parents, your previous teachers, our teachers and the founding fathers and the management and the founder principal, Dr. GRD, you will achieve sublime heights. There is a word called Zeitgeber in German. It is a cue. When time changes, you feel hungry, but you will get lunch after 12:30. You have to listen some more time. Similarly, you feel getting up when the light changes. So these are all natural inputs, triggers. That is the meaning of Zeitgeber. The other one is called Zeitgeist. That is the spirit of the time. So what is the spirit of the time today? It is AI. Everybody will speak about AI. Internet is not much popular. Everything is AI. Even internet may be attacked by AI. All these are evolutions in knowledge. You are also part of it. Because when the whole universe is evolving, we can't keep quiet. It will push you. It will push you. Like birds enter the airport. How they enter, you can imagine. The door is self-opening. So some birds will fly in front of that, door opens, other birds will enter. So they also learn how technology trains universe or universe trains others. Either way. So please be a part of this journey. It will be very smooth. Please have confidence in yourself and in us. It will be done very well. So with this, I wish you all the best and great success in your life. Thank all the parents and all the stakeholders for being with us and supporting our journey towards excellence. I conclude with one statement in the Vedic hymn, Ano Bhadrah Kradavo Yendu Vishwada. Let good thoughts come from all the directs to all of us. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the detailed words of guidance and motivation. And now, I deem it an honor and wish to take a few moments to introduce our chief guest of the day, Sri R. Nakiran, General Manager and Head, Competency Cell, Heavy Civil Infrastructure, Independent Company of L&T Construction, Chennai. A proud gold medalist in civil engineering from PSG College of Technology. He joined the L&T in 1991. His technical depth and leadership skills have guided several prestigious projects. With over 34 years of experience in the civil engineering and construction industry, Sri Nakiran has held a wide range of leadership roles, including site engineer, building designer, engineering coordinator, business development manager, head of corporate center, and head of special projects. In his current role, he leads 2 strategic arms of the HCIC, the Precast Works Competency Center and the Temporary Works Competence Center, equipping young engineers with advanced skills for large-scale infrastructure projects across the country. As a designer, Nakiran has contributed to the design of more than 30 notable structures of India, including the Chaitanya Jyoti commemorative building at Puttaparthi and the Dhyana Mandir for the Kalki Trust, which features a unique column-free space and engineering marvel with intricate concrete detailing. Sir has also spearheaded and was instrumental in establishing Asia's second largest geotechnical lab for the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project, overseeing a record field investigation over 250 kilometers in just 10 months. Recognized for securing major international consulting orders and for his strong technical acumen, Sri Nakiran is an active member of the Institution of Engineers India and has presented at prestigious forums in India and abroad. We are indeed proud to welcome back our alumnus whose professional journey reflects the very values that PSG Tech stands for. Please join me in inviting Sri Nakiran R to deliver the chief guest address to the batch of budding engineers.
Respected Principal, PSG College of Technology, respected heads of various departments of PSG College of Technology, the director, deans, teaching and non-teaching staff of this great institution, parents of the budding engineers, good morning to everyone. First, a few words to the beloved parents who toiled and sweated to bring their children to where they are today. You need not worry about how your sons, daughters will emerge in their career after graduation. HCL Shivnadar, Chandra and Dr. Mailsami Annadurai, Mafai K. Pandiyarajan, Annamalai IPS, Academy Award winner Kotilango Leon, Dr. R.M. Vasagam of ISRO, Dr. Anantavalli of SERC, Dr. Kalpana Aravind of ISRO. These are all the alumni, and the limit is, and the names and the list is endless. These are all the alumni who graduated from this elite institution, and they have attained greater heights in their own fields. I assure you that you are handing over your sons and daughters in the safe hands of the principal and the faculties of this wonderful institution. Now, to the young minds of this beautiful country, dear students, it was rather an emotional moment for me. After 34 years of graduation, coming back to your own college, I was a day scholar and I never stayed in the hostel. So I wanted to make it a point to stay in this campus at least for one night. So I opted to stay here, though my parents are just 2 kilometers away. I had a morning walk going through the campus. I was seeing the freshers, the first year students with their parents, with all their bags and baggages, coming into the campus with a lot of anticipation in their minds. Dear students, it's truly a pleasure moment for me to be talking with all of you today. You have taken one of the biggest steps in your life, stepping into the world of engineering. I know what might be going on in your minds right now. Maybe you are excited, maybe you are confused, maybe you are asking yourself, what am I going to do after 4 years of engineering? What kind of jobs are out there for me? Is it better to pursue higher studies? Should I think about starting something on my own? Am I even in the right branch? These are the questions. Friends, first let me say, these are completely normal questions. Everyone has them. And I also, in 1991, when I joined along with C.G. Sivakumar, Leela Krishnan, Kandan, who are all the HODs here in this august institution, We also had the same doubts in our minds, same anxiety in our minds, same excitement in our minds. What matters is that you start finding the answers early. And that's why what we are here to do today. India produces more than 15 lakh engineering students every year. 15 lakhs. That number might feel scary. Not to worry. Don't be alarmed. It just means the competition is high and the world is evolving quickly. Earlier, having an engineering degree alone was enough to get a job. But today, skills matter more than degrees. Attitude, curiosity, and willingness to learn. These are the things that can set you apart. Now, let's look at how engineering has changed. Gone are the days when engineering was just about machines, buildings, and circuits. Today, engineers are building smart cities, powering renewable energy plants, creating applications that run businesses, automating factories and with robotics and IoT, using artificial intelligence to solve health and social problems, developing tools for agriculture, banking, space, education. No matter in which branch you are now, civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science, biomedical, or any other branch, you have a role to play in shaping the future. I said more than 15 lakh engineering students every year. As an alumnus of this great institute, representing the industry, my question is whether all these 15 lakh engineering students are employable. That is the question which is haunting every firm in the industry. Out of these 15 lakh students, out of these 15 lakh engineers who are going to graduate, where do you want to be? Do you want to be in the top 1%? Do you want to be in the top 5% or top 10%? It is for you to decide. In the next 30 to 40 minutes, my goal is to help you see the big picture and how, in whatever branch you are, there is a world full of opportunities waiting for you, and how you can equip yourself to grab these opportunities to fly high in your career. Friends, engineering today merges the physical with the digital. Consider how civil and mechanical engineers are now collaborating with computer scientists and data engineers to build smart infrastructure. Technologies like 3D concrete printing are revolutionizing the construction speed and cost. India's first 3D printed post office was printed by Larsen & Toubro at Bangalore a year back. Building information modeling allows entire buildings to be designed, simulated, and optimized digitally before a single brick is laid. Digital twins help monitor buildings in real time, predicting wear and tear before they happen. Drones conduct topographic surveys and site inspections. Robots are laying bricks, painting walls, and assembling prefab structures. Ratan Tata, he led the Tata Housing to embrace modular construction and smart infrastructure long before it was common. His vision was to bring dignity through housing while incorporating innovation into traditionally rigid sectors. Larsen & Toubro is the forerunner in construction of modular housing, which was started in late 80s when we built the Tisco housing for Tatas in Jamshedpur. Here, the key message is engineers must learn to combine traditional domain expertise with emerging technology. Digital fluency is now a core engineering skill. Now let's talk about AI and ML. AI is no longer a buzzword. It's powering everything from Netflix to NASA. In civil and structural engineering, it helps in structural health monitoring, failure prediction and design optimization. Predictive maintenance and robotics, automation are the fields where AI is involved heavily in mechanical engineering. In electrical and electronics engineering, smart grid, and power system optimization, fault detection in circuits are the areas where AI is effectively used. In automotive industry, self-driving cars, driver assist systems, real-time traffic and hazard detection are those in which AI and ML are supporting the engineers in a big way. Satya Nadella, you all must have heard about him. He transformed Microsoft by putting artificial intelligence at its core. Under his leadership, Microsoft invested heavily in Azure AI, ChatGPT, and AI ethics. Friends, the message here is learn how AI and ML are shaping your field. These are the words which may be looking Greek and Latin for you. Over a period of time, definitely you are going to learn what it is. You don't need to become a data scientist, but you must understand how data and algorithms impact your domain. You all will agree that the world is in your pocket. Yes or no? From Swiggy and Zomato to UPA and DigiLocker, the smartphone has become a control hub. This ecosystem is powered by APIs, cloud computing, databases, UI and UX, user interface, user experience, and payment gateways. Mechanical engineers design IoT hardware. Electronics and communication engineers develop signal processing circuits. Computer science engineers build platforms. Civil engineers design smart cities integrating these systems. In the early years or in the early days, transferring money in India was a slow and tedious process. People relied on checks, demand drafts, all of which took time and often required physically visiting a bank. Even sending small amounts of money was inconvenient and a time-consuming process. All that changed with the launch of UPI in 2016. It brought a massive shift how Indians handle money. UPI allows instant 24/7 bank-to-bank transfers using just a mobile phone. You need not even have the account number of the person. A simple UPI ID or the QR code is enough. Today, even 5 rupee can be paid digitally. From street vendors to supermarkets, from rural towns to metro cities, digital payments have become a part of everyday life. UPI has empowered millions and millions of people, making payments faster, safer, and more transparent. India now leads the world in digital payments, payment volumes. And UPI is a shining example of how digitalization can touch the lives of millions of people at the grassroots, improving the financial inclusion and building digital economy. You all must have heard about Jeff Bezos. He didn't build just Amazon. He created Amazon Web Services. It's a cloud computing platform provided by Amazon, the backbone of the modern digital economy. Amazon is the logistics and automation marvel powered by deep engineering. The key message here is you all should think like a system designer. Understand how your technical inputs fit into the broader digital experience. Now let's talk about something on industrial revolution. We all know there were 4 industrial revolutions. First industrial revolution started somewhere late 1700s and spanning over for the early 1800s also, where the mechanization was the focus. The key invention was steam engine. What changed? It shifted the manual labor to machines in industries like textiles and iron. What is the impact? Factories replaced cottage industries. Transportation improved railways and steamships. The second industrial revolution started in late 1800s to early 1900s. The focus was mass production. What was the key invention? Electricity, telegraph, telephone. What changed? Rise of large-scale manufacturing, faster communication. Electric power made industries more efficient. What was the impact? Growth of cities, job creation, birth of consumer culture. We all know we had third industrial revolution in the mid of 20th century. The focus was automation and electronics. The key inventions are computers, semiconductors, and internet. What changed? Introduction of automation in manufacturing, digital communication started. Impact, shift to knowledge-based economies, globalization of business and services. Now, you all agree that we are in the fourth industrial revolution with focus on smart and connected systems. What are the key technologies going on right now? Artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things, robotics, big data, blockchain, 3D printing, AR, VR, and the list is endless. And what is changing today? Merging of physical, digital, and biological systems. Machines are becoming intelligent, and they are even threatening the human intellectual levels. What is the impact? Personalized healthcare, smart cities, automated vehicles, intelligent manufacturing, remote work, and it goes on. Cyber physical systems are the future. Devices can talk to each other through IoT, Internet of Things. Data is secured via blockchain. Manufacturing is becoming autonomous with robots and AI. This is not a scientific fiction nowadays. A civil engineer must learn to read sensor data from bridges for understanding structural health monitoring. A mechanical engineer must understand the digital twins in factory floors. Biotech and AI are merging to revolutionize the healthcare. We all know about Elon Musk. He brings together aeronautical, mechanical engineering through SpaceX, electrical systems through Tesla, neuroscience through Neuralink, and AI through XAI in one ecosystem. So what is the key message here for the young freshers? Don't limit yourself to your own silo. Learn how systems interact. Be a convergence thinker. So we talked about digitalization. Let's talk about learning. We all studied, schooling done, higher secondary done, getting admitted into a professional college. But whether your learning is going to stop today or in next 4 years, no. Let us talk about the 1% rule. Improving just 1% every day compounds to a 37x improvement over a year. Tools like Coursera, NPTEL, edX, Podcast, YouTube channels allow you to upskill anywhere, anytime. You don't need a classroom or textbook anymore. That doesn't mean that you can bunk or cut classes. The classrooms teach you the basics and fundamentals. Whether it is coding, design, artificial intelligence, or soft skills, knowledge is everywhere. Just be curious, stay hungry, and make learning a daily habit. Our principal was mentioning about habit. So, make learning a daily habit. In this fast-changing world, lifelong learners will lead the way. Bill Gates takes regular think weeks to isolate himself and read for days together. That focus and continuous learning has shaped his legacy. So, freshers and the young engineers, the key message here is your degree is your foundation only. I repeat, your degree is your foundation, not your ceiling. Make learning a lifestyle and it is not an obligation. We talked about learning. Let's talk about something unlearning and then relearning also. Okay. The technology, what you learn in the second year, may be outdated by the time you are completing the course and then getting out of the college. Engineering is very, very dynamic. You must regularly unlearn outdated assumptions and relearn new frameworks. This mindset is critical for innovation. To grow, you must let go of the old and embrace the new. Unlearning is not forgetting. I repeat, unlearning is not forgetting. It is the courage to stay relevant. Relearning is not starting over. It is only leveling up. What is the gap? Fill the gaps by relearning. Mahatma Gandhi constantly refined his strategies from law to politics to grassroots organizing. He evolved by questioning his own beliefs. The key message here is challenge the conventional wisdom. Stay humble enough to accept when you are wrong. Stay humble enough to accept when you are wrong. Adaptability starts with unlearning. So you are learned, you have unlearned, you have relearned. But how to excel in an industry or organization? See, with your knowledge, you may write the best code or design the safe, durable, long, strong structures. But if you cannot communicate well, if you cannot manage stress, or if you cannot lead a team, you will be plateaued. Emotional intelligence involves self-awareness, empathy, resilience, and collaboration. In the past, success was often linked to IQ, intelligent quotient. The sharper your mind, the better your grades, the more promising your career. But today, in the world of collaboration, innovation, and leadership, IQ alone is not enough. There comes the emotional quotient or emotional intelligence. What is EQ? It is the ability to understand your own emotions, recognizing what triggers them, manage them wisely, and equally important is to understand others, empathize, respond thoughtfully. Why it matters? Because today we are talking about AI, ML. Machines may outperform us in logic, but only humans can connect, feel, inspire, and build trust. So, as future engineers, don't just develop your skills, develop your self-awareness. Barack Obama is a celebrated person you all understand. He is celebrated not just for his intelligence, but for his empathy, calm demeanor, and the ability to connect and unite with people. So the key message here is listen more than you speak. I repeat, listen more than you speak. Reflect before reacting. Build your own emotional toolkit. So we talked about learning. We talked about how to balance our emotions. But you have to also give food for your brain. Reading is brain food. It sharpens focus, builds perspective, deepens knowledge. Don't just read engineering books alone. Explore economics, psychology, history, philosophy. This cross-disciplinary exposure is what makes the innovators. Have you ever wondered how an IAS officer can handle animal husbandry today and tomorrow information and broadcasting? It's not magic. It is a mindset. And that mindset is built through reading widely, across subjects, across disciplines, and getting different perspectives about different areas of field. Reading expands your cognitive muscles. It helps you to connect the dots, see the patterns, and make better decisions. It's how an IAS officer adapt quickly, think clearly, and lead confidently, no matter in which domain he is working. As future engineers, leaders, and innovators, read beyond your syllabus. A curious mind is never out of place. Warren Buffett says his best decisions come from informed reading and quiet reflection. The key message here is read to lead. I repeat, read to lead. Make it part of your daily ritual. Make it a habit, as the principal said. But after doing all these things, will it help to grow in the organization or in the industry? It will not help if you are having rigid thinking in your mind. You should have the flexibility. Rigid thinking blocks growth. The world is changing too fast to hold on to outdated methods and roles. You might start in your field as hardware engineer, and then you may move into user experience. Your passion might take you from mechanical design to product strategy. In today's world, the technology is everywhere. AI, ML, I'm repeating AI, ML because that is the order of the day. Coding are no longer the domains of just software engineers. A civil engineer now writes Python scripts to automate structural design. A doctor uses artificial intelligence to detect early stage cancer. A mechanical engineer builds digital twins to simulate factory platforms. Everyone is wearing different hats. The line between the disciplines are fading today. So, to thrive in this world, we need to have flexibility of mindset, the ability to learn, adapt, unlearn, and relearn. Steve Jobs combined calligraphy, spirituality, and computer engineering to create products that were both powerful and beautiful. The key message here is be open. I repeat, be open. Say yes to new opportunities, even if they seem irrelated to your branch. Just to take me as an example, I graduated as a BE civil engineer from 1991 and moved on to a project in Baramati near Maharashtra as a site engineer. My passion was to become a design engineer. So I opted for it. Management was kind enough to transfer me to the design department. I involved in more than 30 projects as they were mentioning about. But there was an opportunity for me to go as a business development manager overseas. I was there in USA for almost 2.5 years doing business development for export engineering. Then I came back. There was an opportunity for me to look the environmental projects, the BARC kind of projects or nuclear projects. I grabbed it. Then my management was asking me, can you be a key account manager for one of the most important client in the IT industry, Cognizant? For almost 3 years, I was the key account manager for Cognizant jobs, and we were doing about 5 campuses across the country and then completed the jobs with decent profitability. Later, they thought about why can't we put Nakiran into a corporate center looking into strategy part of it. So I moved on to Heavy Civil IC for heading the corporate center where the strategies have to be met. We used to go with Lakshyas in Larsen and Toubro, Lakshya 16, 2016, Lakshya 2021, 2026, and now we are preparing our Lakshya for 2031. At that point of time when I became a corporate center head, we were handling Lakshya 2021. So from a site engineer to the designer to the business development manager to the key account manager, I became a strategy person. Later, there was an opportunity for me to move to Mumbai from Chennai, taking care of city infrastructure development project as a segment head. There you have to go and put your hands into the project and get the job done. I opted for it. The next one, thanks for the nice introduction when she was mentioning about the Asia's second largest laboratory. That was an opportunity for me which was available in the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project. We were doing a 250-kilometer project, still it's going on. There, for the entire 250 kilometers, we were supposed to do boreholes at every 100-meter centers. 2,450 boreholes were to be done for about 40 meters. And at every 1 meter, we have to take the samples and we need to test the samples. We were supposed to test about 1 lakh samples. And we scouted around in the whole of the country. Whatever equipments they were having in the geotechnical laboratories, they were having 1 consolidation equipment, 2 triaxial equipments, that's it. So how we are going to do this mammoth scale? We decided to, like a shed like this we established in Surat. We recruited about 180 technicians, +2 students, ITI, Polytechnic students. We recruited them from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. They don't know anything about civil engineering. They don't know anything about geotechnical. They don't know anything about physical properties. They don't know anything about consolidation. We picked about 20 engineers from Chennai, geotechnical engineers from our own department, put them in Surat, trained these people because repeatedly you have to do some plasticity index test, or whatnot. Whatever test, liquid limit test, plastic limit test, everything you have to do, you teach them. They were trained. The +2 pass guys, diploma pass guys, ITA pass guys were trained for about 15 days, and then we have put them into the shed. They were able to complete it in a record period of 10 months' time. We were able to do that. So opportunities are plenty. And now I am heading the competency cell. We are creating the future bench strength. Now people are talking about metro projects to come in Coimbatore, Madurai, etc. We are already doing it in Patna. We are doing it in Agra. We are doing almost 60% of the Chennai metro projects. So we need bench strength. We need future strength available. How many people are there with the knowledge of precasting? How many people are there who can do the erection? So I have taken the responsibility of training these people so that Larsen & Toubro will have sufficient number of people when the tier 2, tier 3 cities are going to come up with metro projects. So what I am trying to emphasize here is look for new opportunities even if they seem to be no way relevant. I am a civil engineer, I am a structural engineer. They asked me to go to business development. I opted for it. Then they came and told, why can't you establish a laboratory at Surat for geotechnical? I opted for it. Today I am developing the bench strength for the future for Larsen & Toubro. It's all right. These are all can be done by individuals. But whether everything can be done by individuals? Definitely not. Great engineering problems are solved only in teams. Autonomous vehicles, smart cities, space missions, none of them were built by one person. So you have to connect with people and you have to build network, share the knowledge and help others. Look at the auto industry. Suzuki and Toyota, once competitors, now collaborate on hybrid technology and shared platforms. Together, they innovate faster, reduce costs, and reach wider markets. From science to business, collaboration brings fresh ideas, shared strengths, and multiplied impact. The future belongs to those who collaborate, not just compete. Chandrayaan-3 by ISRO, many of our alumni were there, is a triumph of collaboration. Engineers across every discipline contributed to its success. So friends, the key message here is innovation is a team sport. Don't compete to win, collaborate to grow. Don't compete to win, collaborate to grow. We all talked about learning, relearning, unlearning, reading, emotionally how we can be strong and how to collaborate. After all this, சுவர் இல்லாம சித்திரம் வரைய முடியாது. You agree, right? Physical fitness directly impacts mental performance. Regular exercise improves concentration, energy, mood, and sleep. Our brain is an organ. It needs a healthy body to function well. Physical movement refreshes the brain, improves mood, and boosts creativity. So, walk, run, stretch, breathe, because when the body moves, the mind flows. Admiral William McRaven emphasized the importance of physical discipline in his famous Make Your Bed speech. Starting your day with a small act of order sets the tone. So friends, the key message here is your health is your foundation. You can't build great systems if your own system is breaking down. Now, principal also was talking about the attitude of never giving up. Small beginnings can create legends. Big dreams often have humble beginnings. Engineers can feel overwhelmed by where they start. Oh, I have completed my engineering graduation. But history shows that persistence is the game changer. Take example of our Indian cricket team. Sourav Ganguly, former Indian cricket captain. He took over when Indian cricket was in shambles. But he didn't back down. With bold decisions and an unshakable belief, he fused courage and self-belief into the team. His leadership gave rise to the new Team India that played to win, not just to participate. Or consider Mahindra Mahindra. Who would have thought an Indian brand could stand shoulder to shoulder with global giants like Range Rover or Jeep? But they believed, persevered, and today their SUVs like XUV 700 and Scorpio N are world class. From utility vehicles, they persevered and become a luxury SUV manufacturers. That is the power of never giving up. Remember, it is not the setbacks that define you, but your comeback. Lamborghini started with tractors. LG was once a soap manufacturer. Even Google began in a garage. Infosys was started in Pune in a 2 BHK apartment. L&T was started by two Danish engineers, Hal Henning Larsen and Søren Christian Trubro, in the Mumbai dockyards in 1938. Today, we have 93 subsidiaries, 5 associate companies, 27 joint ventures, and 35 jointly held operations operating across basic and heavy engineering, construction, realty, manufacturing of capital goods, information technology, and financial services, with a revenue of 2,55,000 crore plus. So everything has got a small beginning, and it is your attitude is the one which will take you where you want to be. So to summarize, I would like to reiterate the 12 commandments which will make you employable and propel your growth in the industry. Engineers must learn to combine traditional expertise with emerging technology. Digital fluency is now a core engineering skill. Learn how AI and ML are shaping your field. You don't need to become a data scientist, but you must understand how data and algorithms impact your domain. Think like a system designer. Understand how your technical input fits into the broader digital experience. Don't limit yourself to your silo. Learn how systems interact. Be a convergent thinker. Your degree is your foundation. I repeat, your degree is your foundation, not your ceiling. Make learnings a lifestyle, not an obligation. Challenge the conventional wisdom. Stay humble enough to accept when you are doing wrong. Adaptability starts with unlearning. Listen more than you speak. Reflect before reacting. Build your emotional kit. Read to lead. Make it part of your daily ritual. Be open. Say yes to new opportunities, even if they seem to be unrelated to your field. Innovation is a team sport. Don't compete to win. Collaborate to grow. Your health is your foundation. You can't build great systems if your own system is breaking down. Last but not the least, don't underestimate small starts. What matters is progress, grit, and consistency. Dear students, after graduation, the opportunities are plenty. You can opt for a job in your own core engineering field. You can pursue higher studies. You can get into research field. You can look for opportunities in business schools, Indian engineering services, civil services, armed forces are the fields where you can always look upon. Or you can start your own business and become an entrepreneur. Now, you might ask, which path should I choose? This may be the question running into your minds. Here is my answer. There is no one right path. I repeat, there is no one right path. But there is a right path for every one of you. Ask yourself, what excites me? Am I passionate about technical work or managing people? Am I ready to learn new things continuously? Do I enjoy structured systems or do I building from scratch? Whatever you do, don't follow the crowd blindly. Don't follow the crowd blindly. Reflect, explore, make mistakes early. In the early period of your career, please do make mistakes and learn from the mistakes. Dear students, last but not the least, to talk something about how you can behave in the next 4 or 5 years. Principal was talking about it repeatedly for more than 10 to 12 minutes on this subject. The institute cannot do moral policing. I repeat, the institute cannot do moral policing. You are free to do whatever you like to do. You are free to do whatever you would like to do. But think before you act. Whatever you do, whether it will bring credit or bad name to you. Will your parents be proud of you knowing what you did or what you acted? As a parent, this is my sincere advice to you all. I spoken almost for about 40 minutes. Don't scare that how he is able to speak this like this. In 1991, I was also like one among you. I came in a bicycle to join the first year graduation program. Many of you have come with parents. I have not come with my parents that day. Even Shivakumar didn't come with his parents on that day. We were all standing in one corner, what to do, how to do. But today he is the HOD. I am somewhere in Larsen and Toubro. So, don't have any inhibitions in your mind. Think that everyone in this campus can excel to greater heights. Okay, keep that in mind, and wishing you all the very best. I once again wish you all the very best in the years ahead and all success in whatever you would like to pursue in your career. I thank the management of PSG Tech for giving me this wonderful opportunity to address the young minds at the start of their exciting journey in the field of engineering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words have sparked motivation and set the right tone for the academic journey of our first year students. We sincerely thank you for your words of inspiration. May I now invite our principal to present a memento to our esteemed chief guest as a gesture of our heartfelt appreciation.
The journey of each student at PSG College of Technology is shaped and supported by the institution's key academic and administrative bodies to help you gain a clear picture of the opportunities ahead, particularly in career development. I now invite Dr. R. Natarajan, Dean, Placement and Training, to orient you on the placement ecosystem of PSG Tech.
Chief guest of this morning function, Mr. Nakiran, General Manager and Head Competency Cell, L&T Construction, Chennai. Beloved Principal, Dr. Prakasan, PSG colleagues, Students Union office bearers, parents, and newly admitted students. Very pleasant morning. I too join with the previous speakers in welcoming you to PSG College of Technology, a temple of learning, a Kalvi Alayam, run by a visionary management, PSG and Sun Charities. After listening to the purposeful speech from principal and a rich engineering stuff from the chief guest Nakiran, it is Natarajan's turn to talk about placement. How many of you are interested to get placement? Those who have joined, very good. It is a wake-up call, right? IIT is totally 18,000 students, all IITs. First year, NIT around 24, and IIIT is around 8,400. Then there are some Indian Institute of Science Education Research and Space Research. All put together, it comes around 52,000. And our chief guest was telling 15 lakh engineers are coming. And this year, JEE main was written by 12 lakh students. So finally, this 50 alone joins institution of national importance. So the remaining 14.5. And parents, you should be proud. And students, you should be proud. You are in the top thousands of that 14.5 lakhs. Let us give a big hand to all of them. Right? Okay. And when I want to talk about placement, placement is a byproduct. Right? The process is more important. அப்பா அம்மா எல்லாம் 11 12 படிக்கும்போது 2 வருஷம் மட்டும் படித்தா போதும், அதுக்கு மேலே படிக்க வேண்டியது இல்லை, நிறைய மார்க் வந்துடும், காலேஜுக்கு போயிடலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி படிக்க வச்சுருப்பாங்க. That made you to get some good marks. With that mark, you joined PSG College of Technology. இதை விட இந்த மார்க்கை மறந்துடுங்க. For the mark, you got seat at PSG College of Technology. Hereafter, don't say, I got 199.5, 200. அது யாருக்கும் வேண்டியது இல்லை. Tomorrow depends on today, not on yesterday. முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. தயவு செய்து put a clear screen. The mark business over. Absolutely over. So, we should not give importance for mark. That is what I want to say. That does not mean we should not give importance for mark. That is another thing. So when I talk about what is it, the placement process, I have 4 points I have to make. The first point, what I want to say, one should be good in classification. Amazingly good in classification. We have to classify where we are good, where we are not good, right? This is very important. Because all the time, I expect parents will be very happy to hear my ward, my son is very good in classification. My daughter is very good in classification. This classification I learned from street dogs. தெரு நாய்கிட்ட இருந்து தான் நான் கற்றுக்கிட்டேன். நைட்டு பைக்கில் போகும்போது தெரு நாயெல்லாம் பின்னால் கத்திக்கிட்டு வரும், பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. சே எஸ்ஆர்னு. Though it is capable of running, after some point, it will hand over charge to the next street dog. Because dogs know their boundaries. இதுக்கு மேலே போனால் நமக்கு ப்ராப்ளம். Right? That is what I call in programming language scope of an identifier where a variable is recognized. Those who have studied programming language will be able to appreciate. நமக்கு boundary என்னன்னு எப்பவுமே தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். Repeatedly I am telling this is very, very important. Classification is very important. In that aspect, I have to tell one thing. Industry people talk about DEI, diversity, equity and inclusivity. PhD talk about DEI, it is discipline, excellence and inclusivity with integrity. When you know discipline, the complement is understood. Don't think it is a control, it is a freedom. That is what I mean by telling, right? You have to classify. நாங்களும் தான் கிளாஸிஃபை பண்ணுறோம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸு. ஒரு நல்ல குரல் இருக்குது, அருமையான குரல், எக்ஸலண்ட் குரல் ஃபார் கவர்னன்ஸ். பிரித்தலும் பேணி குழலும் பிரிந்தார் பொறுத்தலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. ஃபார் கவர்னன்ஸ் there is a குரல், பிரித்தலும் பேணி குழலும் பிரிந்தார் பொறுத்தலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸில் 2 கேட்டகரி தான், லேர்னர், ஸ்லோ லேர்னர். Learner, slow learner. Right? The current generation is multi-dimensional. Very fast, very fast, very fast. I am not able to send a message, but they are able to look at the teacher and they are able to send a message. They act as if they are listening to the teacher. Even here also, right? There may be some. They are very smart. They are very smart. So look at broadly, learner, slow learner. So it is classification. This is how we classify. When I talk about this group, there is a 1,400 students are there. Some are from CBSE, some are from state board, some are from Tamil medium, some are from English medium, some are from what is at ISC, some are from other countries, right? And some studied what is at computer science, some studied what is at biology. We classify. Pirital, hope you are able to understand, right? Then Peni Koral, that means we maintain. We maintain. Means what is that? One who has not studied computer science, we, what is that? Give some importance, care, right? பிரிந்தார் பொறுத்தலும். When they leave the campus, they never say, I am from a village, I studied in Tamil medium, I studied biology, right? Absolutely no. They will leave from PhD Tech as a BE mechanical engineer, BE production engineer, BE computer science engineer, textile technologist, anything, instrumentation control, electrical, electronics, anything you say, they go as not a degree holder as an engineer. Not a degree holder as engineer. That was also touched by chief guests. 15 lakhs are coming, whether all are what I said, employable. அதுக்கு கூட திருவள்ளுவர் சூப்பராக ஒரு குறள் சொல்லியிருக்கிறார். ரொம்ப அருமையான குறள், சூப்பர் குறள். கற்றாருள் கற்றார் எனப்படுபவர், கற்றாருள் கற்றார் எனப்படுபவர். இந்த கற்றாருள்ங்கிறது 423 காலேஜ் இருக்குதாம்மா தமிழ்நாட்டில், engineering காலேஜில். மெனி என்ஜினியர்ஸ் ஆர் கம்மிங், சாரி, engineering degree holders are coming. Engineering degree holders are coming. கற்றாருள். வள்ளுவர் ஒத்துக்கல். என்ன விஷனரி யோசிச்சு பாருங்க. 2000 years back, he classified கற்றாருள் கற்றார் எனப்படுவர். ஏன்னா அப்போ ஓப்பன் ஏஎல்லாம் கிடையாது எப்போ அவர் காலத்தில். பட் ஹீ விஷுவலைஸ் இந்த மாதிரி டூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் வரப்போகுது. வி ஹவ் டு டிஃபைன் ப்ராப்பர்லி. ஏன்னா வி ஹவ் டு வாட் இஸ் அட் யூஸ் அட் எனி பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் டைம். திருக்குறள் அதான் ரிச், இட் இஸ் இம்மார்டல், ரைட்? கற்றாருள் கற்றார் எனப்படுபவர். எல்லாரையும் ஒத்துக்கல்ல, செட்டியேரி படிச்சிருப்பீங்க, ஒரு சப்செட். கற்றார் எனப்படுபவர் கற்றார் முன், right? If I want to talk about civil engineering, I have to convince Mr. Nakir. Then only he will accept me as a civil engineer. Otherwise, he will not accept. Absolutely no. Right? So, கற்றார் முன் கற்ற சொல்ல சொல்லுவார். நல்லா சொல்ல தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். அங்கே ஒன்றும் ஒர்க் ஆகாது. பிபிடி, டெலிப்ராம்டர் ஒன்றுமே ஒர்க் ஆகாது. எங்கே இன்டர்வியூ பிளேஸில் they will ask where I have to ask question, which is your field of interest. ரெண்டு பேரும் பேசலாம். இந்த சர்டிஃபிகேட் எல்லாம் broker. Certificate எல்லாம் broker. Nobody is prepared to believe any certificate. Please remember that. Absolutely no. And அவங்களே believe பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. Let us talk. When we are here, why I have to talk through the certificate? So please try to appreciate this is very, very important. Knowledge is very important as a first component of what? Placement process. Second one, all the time take responsibility. யாரையும் blame பண்ணாது. எந்த காலத்திலையும் blame பண்ணாது. நிஜமாவே பண்ணாது. நம்ம கணியன் பூங்குண்டன் வீசே ஹீ இஸ் வெரி ரிச், யாதும் ஊரே யாவரும் கேளீர். இந்த உலகம் ஃபுல்லாகவே எ குளோபல் வேர்ல்டு, ரைட்? ஆல் ஆர் ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ். செகண்ட் லைன், தீதும் நன்றும் பிறதரவாரா, அடுத்தவங்களை வச்சு பார்க்கறது. வள்ளுவர் ஹீ ஸ்டில் மோர் ஜெனரஸ், மோர் மெச்சூர். ஹீ செட், பெருமைக்கும் ஏனை தெருமைக்கும் தத்தம் கருமமே கட்டளைக்கல். நான் நல்லா படித்தா நல்ல மார்க் வாங்குறேன், நல்லா படித்தா நல்ல கம்பெனியில் வேலை வாங்குறேன். Able to appreciate, so take responsibility all the time. Don't blame anybody. நீ நல்லா பண்ணுறான்னா நல்லா பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கிறா, நாசமாக போகிறேன்னா நாசமாக போகிற வேலையெல்லாம் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். Try to appreciate what you should not do. The second one, right? Take responsibility. Don't blame anyone at any point of time. Nobody is prepared to believe any of your complaints in the world. யாராவது கம்ப்ளைண்ட் சொன்னாங்கன்னா இம்மீடியட்டாக ஓடிடுவாங்க, நிஜமாகவே பறந்துடுவாங்க. தயவு செய்து don't complain about anybody at any point of time. The third one, compulsorily add value. Compulsorily add value. The C++ எழுதும்போது C equal to C+1. The new C is equal to old C+1. Natarajan today version is better than yesterday version. No need I have to compare with others. The parents ஸ்கூலில் எப்படி கம்பேர் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, பக்கத்து வீட்டு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு 90 மார்க் வாங்கியிருக்கிறான், நாயே நீ 80 தானே வாங்கியிருக்கிறேன். அவன் கரெக்ட் டார்ச்சர் பண்ணுவாங்க சில பேரண்ட்ஸ், ரியலி. அடுத்த காட்டில் போய் ப்ரோக்ரஸ் ரிப்போர்ட்டை வாங்கி வந்து பார். அது நாட் அட் ஆல் ஹெல்த்தி. டுடே ஐ எம் கெட்டிங் 80, டுமாரோ யூ ப்ளீஸ் சி தட் இட் ஷுட் பி 85. டே ஆஃப்டர் டுமாரோ இட் இஸ் வாட் 90. கண்டினியூஸ்லி வாட் ஆட் வேல்யூ. அது போதும், குழந்தைகளுக்கு அது சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கும், ரைட்? நோ நீட் வி ஹவ் டு டிஸ்கரேஜ். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செமஸ்டரில் யூ மே நாட் பி ஏபிள் டு கெட் ஃபென்டாஸ்டிக் சிஜிபிஏ. நிறைய பேரால் முடியாது த ட்ரான்சிஷன், right? The fourth one, that also he talks about adaptability, right? Fourth one is adaptable. இந்த அடாப்டபிலிட்டி இஸ் அ ஃபென்டாஸ்டிக் வேர்ட் இன் த சென்ஸ், நிறைய டயத்தில் பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து கேட்பாங்க, குழந்தைகளை பிஇயில் போடுறதுக்கு முன்னே இந்த இந்த ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு இதே சாம் இருக்குமா 4 வருஷம் கழித்து 5 வருஷம் கழித்து. நான் உங்கள்கிட்ட சொல்லுவேன், நான் அஸ்ட்ராலஜர் இல்லை, புரியுதா? அல்லது இந்த சும்மா இஷ்டத்துக்கு யூடியூப் சேனலெல்லாம் பார்த்தேன் 3 வருஷம் கழிச்சு இது பெருசாக இருக்கும், யாருக்கும் எதுவும் தெரியாது. நிஜமாகவே சொல்கிறேன், நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரியாது. பட் ஃபார் 1 or 2 who are having fantastic data, right? Otherwise all wouldn't. What is very important, quickly people should be able to adapt. And he's a civil engineer. He talked more about AI today. Am I correct? So quickly they will be able to adapt. And that is what is going to happen for your kids here at PSG College of Technology. அதுக்கு கூட நான் ஒன்று சொல்லிடுறேன். இந்த குறள் இன்னொரு நல்ல குறள். அந்த கற்க கசடர கற்பவை கற்றபின் நிற்க அதற்கு தக. யாருக்கிட்டையாவது போய் முதலாவதே தப்பு இல்லாமல் படிக்கணும்னு சொன்னால் கோவம் வந்துடும். நம்ம கரெக்டாக அதுக்கு பதிலாக இப்படி சொல்லி பாருங்க, கற்பவே கற்க, என்ன வேணாலும் கற்றுக்க, லேர்ன் வாட் எவர் யூ வாண்ட் டு லேர்ன். யூ கிவ் த ஃப்ரீடம் டு த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், ரைட்? கிட்ஸ்க்கு நீங்கள் சொல்லு, இது பிடிக்குது, நான் படிக்கிறேன் அப்படி. கசடர கற்றபின் நிற்க அதற்கு தக, கெத்து. Able to understand? Go in any platform, any place, you can say, I am very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. I can talk about this. That ambience is provided by PSG College of Technology. Repeatedly I am telling, no need you have to spend single pie for enriching your knowledge. All the training provided by PSG management without collecting any money. There are students who would have taken textile, but they may be interested in what? IT, right? There may be students who have taken mechanical, they may be interested in some other domain. All the things we are able to support, maximum, right? Because I want to expand PSG in a different way. Placement surely guaranteed, PSG. It is ideal case. Don't think this is achieved. Ideal case is, this is what we want to aspire for. All the students who join PSG Tech should get what is that placement. When you want to get placement, you should have some challenging mentality you should have. What I mean by challenging mentality is, தூங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிற யாருக்கும் வேலை கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. கொடுப்பாங்களா? ஒருத்தரும் வேலை கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. If you are sleeping, nobody will give any job. அந்த ஸ்லீப்பிங் ஆக்சிஸுக்கு மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸில் என்ன பேர் அப்படின்னா x-axis. நல்ல horizontal axis is labeled as what? X-axis, sleeping axis. யாரும் கண்டுக்க மாட்டாங்க. தூங்கிக்கிட்டு இருந்தால் நல்லா தூங்கட்டும்பாங்க, சூப்பராக தூங்கட்டும், let him take rest. யார் வேணும்னா vertical. The x should become y. X should become y. Which y? How the x will become y? Provided you ask WHY. புரிஞ்சுங்க. அதனால தான் நல்ல வேலை பிரின்சிபல் காட் அ குட் சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் நக்கீரன். மீன்ஸ் ஆல் த டைம் ஆஸ்கிங் கொஸ்டின், சேலஞ்சிங் பீப்புள், ரைட்? Challenging is very important. Challenging does not mean fighting. Please try to understand. Challenging does not mean fighting. I am not comfortable. If the students don't challenge, வாத்தியாருக்கு 3 + 4 8 பாரு வந்து ஒரு நாள். 3 + 4 8. If the student asks question, will keep quiet. Try to appreciate. So all the time keep asking questions. Many companies are coming to what is it, PSG College of Technology. The road ahead is a fantastic road, right? அந்த அம்மாலாம் வந்திருக்கிறாங்க, நல்ல குரல் இருக்குது. இந்த பொழுதில் பெரிதுவோக்கும் என் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்டதாய் அப்படின்னு ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் நீங்கள் கேட்குறதுக்கு நாங்கள் ஆசைப்படுறோம். அதுக்கு உங்கள் சப்போர்ட்டும் வேணும். புரிஞ்சுக்கிங்க. காலேஜில் போட்டுட்டோம், ஜாலியாக போயிட்டா வேலை முடிஞ்சுது அப்படின்னு. Have continuous monitoring. Monitoring is very, very important. If that is the case, right, it is possible. And one more thing I want to tell is, have better network. Have that also, what is that, our chief guest address. Have good network. நல்ல நெட்வொர்க் இருந்தால் யாராவது நம்ம கழுத்தை பிடிச்சி காலரை பிடிச்சிருவாங்க. If you are connected with people, somebody will say you are not in the right direction. Right? All the time get connected with people. ரெண்டு தானே, வளர்க்கப்பட்ட விதம், வளர்ந்த விதம். வளர்க்கப்பட்ட விதத்துக்கு ஸ்கூல் டீச்சர்ஸும் பெற்றோரும் பொறுப்பு. வளர்ந்த விதத்துக்கு we are responsible, self grooming. So PhD, you are in the safe hands of PhD College of Technology. 3 வருஷம் கழித்து இந்த நேரத்தில் you should say that I got a placement. ஏன்னா ஆல்ரெடி ஃபைனல் இயருக்கு 150 பக்கம் பிளேஸ் ஆகிட்டாங்க, ரைட்? அண்ட் ஹையஸ்ட் சேலரி இஸ் 62 lakhs. இந்த இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் ஸ்டைஃபண்ட் இஸ் 2 lakhs. தேர்ட் இயர்லேயே கிடைக்குது. நான் பெரிய அமௌண்ட்டாக சொல்கிறது இது எக்ஸப்ஷன்ஸ். டோன்ட் பி கேரிட் அவே பை த 62 lakhs. பசங்க டார்ச்சர் பண்ணிடாதுங்க. தி ஆவரேஜ் சேலரி கம்ஸ் அரவுண்ட் வாட் இஸ் at 8 to 9 lakhs rupees. Okay, so make them to study. Time already started. The business starts from today afternoon. ஜாலியாக ஃபஸ்ட் இயரில் இருக்கான்னு நினைக்காத, தேர்ட் இயர் பிகினிங்லேயே சம்மர் இன்டர்னுக்கு கம்பெனிஸ் வந்துடும். ஜஸ்ட் 2 years. எப்படி 11ஆம் கிளாஸில் உங்கள் குழந்தைகிட்ட சொன்னீங்க 2 வருஷம் படித்தா ஜாலியாக இருக்கலான்னு, இப்போவும் சொல்லுங்கள் 2 வருஷம் படித்தா ஒரு லைஃப் ஃபுல்லாக ஜாலியாக இருக்கலாம். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் யுவர் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. ரைட்.
I now invite Dr. S. Saravanan, Dean, Autonomous Functioning, to help us understand the autonomous system of PSG Tech.
Respected Principal Dr. K. Prakasan, esteemed Chief Guest Mr. R. Nakiran, General Manager and Head, Competency Cell, Heavy Civil Infrastructure, L&T Construction, Chennai, respected Deans, Controller of Examinations, Heads of Departments, Wardens, esteemed faculty members, dear first year BE BTech students and honored parents, a very pleasant morning to each and every one of you. Today marks a momentous occasion as we gather here for the first year BE BTech orientation program. It is my distinct privilege to extend a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. This event symbolizes not just the beginning of a new academic year, but also the start of a journey filled with knowledge, growth, and possibilities. PSG College of Technology was granted autonomy status in the year 1978 by University of Madras and subsequently continued by Anna University, Chennai. It is in fact one of the first colleges to be granted autonomy status in the state of Tamil Nadu. The college is regulated by 3 primary regulatory agencies: University Grants Commission, UGC, All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE, both autonomous bodies of Government of India, and Anna University, Chennai, which is a state university. The autonomy of the college is granted by the University Grants Commission, UGC, through the affiliating university, which is currently Anna University, Chennai. All India Council for Technical Education approves all the various courses offered in engineering, technology, management, and computer applications. The autonomy conferred to our college allows us to start our own UG and PG programs based on the needs of industries in specific domains. This allows us to design our own curriculum, finalize the evaluation process for any new program started, and it also allows us to revise the curriculum, courses, and evaluation process for existing programs periodically. For BA BTech programs, the regulations, curriculum, courses of study, and the scheme of evaluation are revised every 4 years. Currently, the revision was carried out in the year 2023, and the first year BE BTech students are going to go through these 2023 regulations. The next revision is scheduled in the year 2027. What are the subjects? We call them or refer to them as courses that each student is going to go through. Our regulation and curriculum classifies these courses into broad categories, which are professional core courses, professional elective courses, basic science courses, open elective courses, self-directed learning courses, and so on. I'll briefly touch upon each and every one of them. Professional core courses are courses fundamental to a specific program. For example, a BE Computer Science Engineering program, a Python programming or C programming or computer architecture are considered as core, and a student has to go through that course to get the degree. For BE Civil Engineering, as our chief guest is from civil domain, strength of materials is considered to be one of the core foundation programs that the students have to undergo. As science and mathematics are the foundation of any engineering degree program, we offer a set of courses called basic science courses, including mathematics, which are a combination of both theory as well as laboratory courses. Professional elective courses are courses which are domain specific but are not fundamental but are at an advanced level. Students can choose from a basket of courses based on their area of interest within a specific domain. Open elective courses are beyond a specific engineering domain and are purely offered to enable students to study courses of their interest apart from their specialization. In addition to the above, in order to give exposure to the students about the changes in industrial scenario and changes in technology landscapes, 1-credit courses are offered to students which are exclusively designed and offered by industry professionals. In order to ensure that the students are employable as they enter into their final years, specialized courses on communication skills, problem solving, soft skills are offered to the students and the category of employability enhancement courses. Over and above these courses, the students have to do 2 project works at the final year, which they can do either within the campus or as a part of their internship in industries. Students in the final years are also encouraged to become budding student entrepreneurs by working on innovative prototypes, business models with an intent of setting up a startup. Students who are working on such innovative activities are allowed to earn credits in place of courses under employability enhancement. Students are also encouraged to form interdisciplinary teams for setting up these startups or business models and are free to dedicate any time outside their regular academic hours and duties towards these companies. We also offer a unique kind of course which is unique to this campus alone. We call these as self-directed learning courses. I repeat, it is not a self-study course, it is referred to as self-directed learning course. We have 3 different categories of courses. I'll briefly touch upon each one of them. The first type of course will not have any specific title like Python programming or C programming or data structures. These courses are based on various attempts made by researchers to solve basic problems in science and technology and are published in quality journals. Individual students who are motivated aspire to acquire additional knowledge through self-direction and are willing to experience a new way of problem solving are permitted to opt for these courses. Students can identify problems from industries as well that can be converted into a research problem. The second category of self-directed learning courses are in the area of entrepreneurship. Faculty members from our institute are trained in Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India in Ahmedabad, and these courses are offered by the trained faculty members to selected students. The third category of self-directed learning courses are courses on transformational leadership, which is again very unique to this campus. These courses are designed and offered by experts from higher echelons of Government of India, retired bureaucrats, retired former cabinet secretaries, and who are involved in evolving policies impacting the growth and well-being of our nation. Students are also permitted to take online courses with prior approval from well-based, reputed online platforms like Swayam, NPTEL, Coursera, etc. So how do we go about changing the curriculum? This is based on the philosophy of outcome-based education. Outcome-based education is a system where all parts and aspects of education are focused on the outcomes of a program or a course. To put it in a simplified form, students who are graduating from a BE BTech program are expected to demonstrate the following things. 1, students should have got a job in an industry, maybe a software or a core engineering program through campus, or they should have written qualifying examinations like Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering or GRE or TOEFL for their higher studies, or should have written competitive examinations like UPSC or Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission exams and joined the government service and serve the society, or rather than being employees, they should start their own companies and startups and should provide employment opportunities to others. If students can demonstrate any of these outcomes, it implies that the students have met the requirements of outcome-based education. As an example of outcome-based education, we all know, as Chief Guest and Dean Placement has also emphasized, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cyber security are some of the technologies that are transforming the industrial scenario, and there is a huge demand for qualified human resource in these areas. Keeping this outcome in mind, our college has started a 4-year BE program under computer science and engineering, specializing in artificial intelligence and machine learning in the year 2022, and the first batch of students are going to graduate from this course in the end of this particular academic year. Similarly, a 5-year integrated MSc program on cyber security was started in the year 2020 to cater to the requirements of cyber security domain. The curricula of PSG College of Technology are developed, updated by always taking into account the rapid changes that are happening in industry and society. Many of our alumni are members of prominent members in industries having highly responsible positions, and many of them are working as professors in reputed institutes like IITs, IIScs, or even universities abroad. We collect feedback from each and every one of them. Our curriculums are periodically updated based on that feedback. In addition, the curricula are developed and updated through academic experience gained by our own faculty members of the college based on their teaching, research, and consultancy practices. As an autonomous college, the curricula are designed and implemented within the framework of guidance given by regulatory bodies like Anna University, UGC, and AICTE. In order to inculcate this of saving the society in which we live, students have to undergo a AICTE mandated activity point program as an additional requirement to earn their BE BTech degree. And in order to support student entrepreneurship, an Institute Innovation Council was also established in the college. A mandatory course on environmental science is also being offered for all the BE BTech students as per the current regulations. This course gives an overview of the environment in which we live, its importance for leading a healthy life now and in the future, conventional and renewable energy resources, the need to move towards renewable energy resources in the years ahead, environmental pollution, waste management to minimize its effect on environment, and societal issues that affect the environment. All eligible BE BTech programs are accredited by National Board of Accreditation in the first or second cycles for 3 to 6 years. The college itself is accredited by National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC, in its second cycle for a period of 5 years. So with this brief glimpse about the autonomous functioning of our college, I conclude my speech, and I thank the management and principal and organizers for giving me the opportunity to address the first year BE BTech students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. K. Ilangovan, Warden, Gents Hostel, to provide an overview of the hostel facilities and guidelines for resident students.
அனைவருக்கும் மதிய வணக்கம். 12 மணி ஆக போகுது. Respected Principal, Chief Guest of today's function, Mr. Nakiran, members on the dais, distinguished guests, deans, heads of departments, faculty members, first year students, and the proud parents. I am happy to welcome you all to PSG College of Technology. On behalf of our college, I join our earlier members in welcoming you. ஒருமைக்கண் தான் கற்ற கல்வி ஒருவருக்கு எளிமையும் ஏமா புடைத்து. என்னன்னா, ஒரு தலைமுறையில் ஒரு கற்ற கல்வியானது 7 தலைமுறைக்கும் பாதுகாப்பாக அமையும். ஒருவர் கற்ற கல்வி 7 தலைமுறைக்கும் பாதுகாப்பாக அமையும். ஒரு சிறந்த கல்லூரியில் NIRF ரேங்கிங் தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. 67வது ரேங்க் லாஸ்ட் இயர் இன்ஜினியரிங் கேட்டகரியில் நம்ம காலேஜ் வந்திருக்கு. இதோட தலை சிறந்த கல்லூரியில் நீங்கள் சேர்ந்திருக்கிறீர்கள். உங்களை PSG ஹாஸ்டல் பாய்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டல் வார்டனாக வரவேற்பதில் மிகுந்த மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். புது இடத்துல வந்திருக்கிறீங்க, நிறைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கூட எல்லாம் பழகுங்க. உங்களுடைய கனவுகள் இன்னைக்கு சேர்ந்துருக்கிறீங்க, இது நனவாயிரும். ஒரு 4 இயர்ஸ் ஆர் 5 இயர்ஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம் சேர்ந்துருப்பீங்க. முடிச்சுட்டு போகும்போது கண்டிப்பாக சிறந்த வேலை வாய்ப்போடு போவீங்க. உங்களுடைய குடும்ப பொருளாதாரமும் சமூக அமைப்பும் கண்டிப்பாக உயரும் என்பதில் எந்த மாற்றமும் இல்லை. நமது கல்லூரி விடுதியானது மிகப்பெரிய விடுதி. அதாவது 5500 பேர் தங்கியிருக்காங்க. இதில் 2000 பேர் பெண்கள். நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்களாக்கா ஒரு 5500 பேர் இருக்கிற கல்லூரி ஹாஸ்டல் ரொம்ப கம்மி தான் இருக்குது தமிழ்நாட்டில். ப்ராப்ளி கோயம்புத்தூரில் இதுதான் ஹையஸ்ட். இது வந்து உங்களுடைய 2வது வீடு, சரியா? உங்ககிட்ட ஒரு வீடு இருக்குது, இது ஹோம் அவே ஃப்ரம் ஹோம், யுவர் செகண்ட் ஹோம் ஹியர். முதல் வருஷம் வரும்போது ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஹோம் சிக்காக இருப்பாங்க, சரியா? அப்படி இருந்தாக்கா நீங்கள் வேண்டிய உங்களுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கோ அதில் படிங்க. பட் ஆனால் ஃபைனல் இயர் பார்த்தீங்களா பையன் வீட்டுக்கு வர மாட்டாங்க, சரியா? முதல் வருஷம் பார்த்தாக்க நிறைய பேரண்ட்ஸ்லாம் வந்து போகும்போது கண்ணு விட்டு அழுதுட்டு போவாங்க. கடைசி வருஷம் போனாங்க வீட்டுக்கு போகவே மாட்டாங்க, சரியா? இது நாங்கள் கண்கூட பார்த்தது. அதனால் நீங்கள் யாரும் ஒன்றும் வருத்தப்பட வேணாம், சரியா? பையனை விட்டுட்டு போகிறோமே, புதுசாக விட்டுட்டு போகிறோமே, என்னமோ எதுவும் பயந்துக்க வேண்டாங்க, சந்தோஷமாக போயிட்டு வாங்க. அதாவது charity begins at home. When the home is good, office is good. Similarly, if you stay at hostel good, then you can study well, சரியா? உணவு உடை உறையில் தெரியும், சரியா? உணவு வந்து பாதுகாப்பான உணவு நாங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே கொடுக்குறோம். எங்கள் ஹாஸ்டலில் பார்த்தீங்களா தினமும் கல்யாணம் தான். நம்ம வீட்டில் ஒரு கல்யாணம்னா 1000 பேர் வருவாங்க மேக்ஸிமம். இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா 5500 பேர் ஒவ்வொரு வேலையும் சாப்பிட்றோம் நம்ம ஹாஸ்டலில். 5500 பேர் இருக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ தினமும் வந்து எங்களை விடுதியில் வந்து கல்யாணம் தான், சரியா? கல்யாண சாப்பாடு தாங்க. அதே மாதிரி இன்றைக்கி வந்து நம்மளுடைய கல்லூரி நிர்வாகம், பிரின்சிபல் சார்பாகவும் நம் நிர்வாகத்தின் சார்பாகவும் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் எங்களது கல்லூரி விடுதிக்கு மதிய உணவு ஸ்பெஷல் லஞ்ச் எல்லாம் ஏற்பாடு பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். இங்கே இருக்கிற 4500 பேருக்குமே நாங்கள் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். எல்லா பேரண்ட்ஸும் அதே அந்த முதலாம் ஆண்டு மாணவர்களும் இங்கே இருக்கிற அதே மாதிரி நம்ம ஹெச்ஓடிஸ், டீன்ஸ், கெஸ்ட் எல்லாருமே உங்களை நம்ம கல்லூரி நிர்வாகத்தின் சார்பாக நம்ம கல்லூரி விடுதிக்கு மதிய உணவு சாப்பிட நிர்வாகத்தின் சார்பாக உங்களை அழைப்பு விடுக்கிறேன். இது ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் லஞ்ச் இன்றைக்கி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். 3 இடத்துல பண்ணியிருக்கோங்க. உள்ளே போன உடனே ஏபி மெஸ் ஒன்று லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட் சைடு, ரைட்டில் போனால் சிடி மெஸ் இருக்கும், தாண்டி போனாக்கா ஜி மெஸ் இருக்கும், மேலே ரெக்ரேஷன் ஹால் இருக்கும். 4 பிளேஸ். ஸோ வந்து 12:30 இருந்து அது ரெடியாக இருக்கும். அது முடிச்சுட்டு 2 o'clock வாக்கில் முடிஞ்சிருங்க. முடிஞ்சிட்டா ஆப்போசிட் சைடு காலேஜ் போனீங்களாக்கா அங்கே வந்து மதியானம் டிபார்ட்மெண்டைஸ் ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்குமே இருக்குது. உலகத்தோடு ஒட்ட ஒழுகல் பலகற்றும் கல்லார் அறிவிலாதார். அதாவது நம்ம என்ன படிச்சிருந்தாலுமே நம்ம கூட இருக்கிறாங்க இல்லைங்களா, அவங்க கூட நல்லா பழகணும். நெட்வொர்க்கிங், நீங்கள் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் படிக்கணும், இல்லை நிறைய பேர் நாலேஜ் கெயின் ஆகுன்னா நிறைய பேர் கூட பழகணும். தனியாக வந்து இருக்கக்கூடாதுங்க, சரியா? நிறைய பேர் பழகினாக்கா ஒவ்வொரு குரூப் டிஸ்கஷன் அது மாதிரி நிறைய பண்ணலாம். ஹாஸ்டல் வந்து ஒரு சோசியல் லிவிங், நிறைய லேர்ன் பண்ணலாம் மற்றவங்கள்ட்ட இருந்து. ஹாஸ்டல் வந்து ரூல்ஸ் பற்றி கொஞ்சம் பேசலாம். அதாவது ரூல்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் அதாவது கரெக்டாக இருக்கும். ரூல்ஸுங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு நார்ம்ஸ் இருக்கும், அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். உங்களுக்கு ஒரு சின்ன புக் கொடுத்துருப்போம், நம்ம வெப்சைட்டில் போனாலுமே அந்த ரூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்க்கலாம். அதே அங்கங்கே டிஸ்பிளே பண்ணிருக்கோம். அந்த ரூலை வந்து ஃபாலோ பண்ணோமாக்கா எந்த ப்ராப்ளமும் வராது. செல்ஃப் டிசிப்ளின் ரொம்ப முக்கியம், சரியா? மாரல் போலீசிங்லாம் பண்ண தேவையில்ல. நமக்கு முன்னாடி பேசுனீங்க சொன்னாங்க, நாமளாக வந்து சரியா செல்ஃப் டிசிப்ளினோட இருந்துக்கணும், அதுதான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். அதே மாதிரி கல்லூரிக்கு போகும்போது இந்த கல்லூரிக்கு பார்த்திங்கன்னா ஒரு மேம்பாலம் இருக்கும், ரோட் ஓவர் பிரிட்ஜ். தயவு செஞ்சு எல்லாருமே அந்த பிரிட்ஜ் வழியாக காலேஜுக்கு போங்க, திரும்ப ஹாஸ்டல் வாங்க. ரோடை கிராஸ் பண்ண வேணாம், டிவைடரை ஜம்ப் பண்ண வேணாம், ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணுங்க. லைஃப் ரொம்ப முக்கியம் பார்த்துக்கங்க எல்லாத்த விட. அதே மாதிரி விடுதி மாணவர்கள் யாருமே வந்து 2 வீலர் அதாவது பவர்டு வெஹிக்கிள் வச்சுக்கூடாது. சைக்கிள் வச்சுக்கலாம், பவர்டு வெஹிக்கிள் ஆர் கார் பார்க்கிங் கார்லாம் இது மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடாது. இருந்தாக்கா நாங்கள் வந்து அலோவ் பண்ண மாட்டோம் உங்களுக்கு. அதே மாதிரி நிறைய பணம் கொடுத்துட்றோம், நம்ம என்ன வேணுமோ அது மட்டும் கொடுங்க, சரியா? நிறைய இருந்துச்சுனாக்கா மைண்டில் தேவையில்லாத விஷயங்கள்லாம் தோணுங்க. அதனால் அதாவது கல்லூரிக்கு விடுதிக்கு ஆல்ரெடி மணி பே பண்ணிட்டீங்க, வேறு எதுவும் பே பண்ண வேண்டிய அவசியம் இருக்காது. அதனால் வந்து வேணுங்கிற பணம் கொடுங்க. எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கொடுத்தீங்களாக்கா தேவையில்லாத ப்ராப்ளம் வரும். அதே மாதிரி மொபைல் ஃபோனை வந்து மினிமமாக யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு சொல்லுங்கள், நாங்களும் சொல்கிறோம். கிளாஸ்க்கு வந்து எல்லா டைமும் போகணும். 100% அட்டண்டன்ஸ் இருக்கிறது நல்லது, சரியா? அட்டண்டன்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். அட்டண்டன்ஸ் நல்லா இருந்தாக்காவே அந்த மாணவர்கள் நல்லா பண்ணுவாங்க, சரியா? எங்கேயாவது ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ப்ராப்ளம் வருதுன்னு பார்த்தீங்களாக்கா அட்டண்டன்ஸ் கம்மியாக இருக்கும். அதனால் அட்டண்டன்ஸ் வந்து கண்டிப்பாக எல்லாரும் எல்லா கிளாஸ் போகிற மாதிரி பாருங்கள். உங்களுக்கு வந்து கல்லூரியில் வந்து ஒரு போர்ட்டல் இருக்குதுங்க, ஸ்டுட்ஸோன் போர்ட்டல் இருக்குது. அதில் போயிட்டு உங்களுடைய மாணவர்களுடைய மார்க்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம், அட்டண்டன்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம், இதெல்லாம் பார்க்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி எங்களுக்கு கல்லூரி விடுதியிலேருந்து நாங்கள் சொல்லுவோம், குறைவான அட்டண்டன்ஸ் இருந்தாக்கா நாங்கள் கூப்பிட்டு சொல்லுவோம். உங்களுடைய கிளாஸ் டியூட்டர் ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் இருப்பாங்க, அவங்களும் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே சொல்லுவாங்க. கல்லூரியில் இந்த விடுதியில் ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்குக்கும் ஒரு ரெசிடென்ட் டியூட்டர் இருப்பார். அவர் வந்து கல்லூரியில் வந்து ப்ரொஃபஸராக இருப்பார், அவர் வந்து ரெசிடென்ட் டியூட்டராக இருப்பார், சரியா? அது இல்லாமல் வார்டன், டெப்டி வார்டன்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருப்பாங்க ஒரு பிளாக்குக்கும். அவங்க வந்து டெய்லி ரவுண்ட்ஸ் வருவாங்க. உங்களை குறைகளை வந்து அவங்கக்கிட்ட நீங்கள் எப்போ வேணாலும் சொல்லலாம். அது இல்லாமல் பாய்ஸ் அண்ட் கேர்ள்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டல் போத் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தனித்தனியாக ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்லேயும் ஒரு சூப்பர்வைசர் இருப்பாங்க, சரியா? ஒரு பிளாக்கில் இரவும் பகலும் 2 சூப்பர்வைசர் இருப்பாங்க, ரவுண்ட் தி கிளாக் எப்போவுமே இருப்பாங்க உங்களுக்கு. அவங்ககிட்ட உங்களுக்கு குறைகள் ஏதாவது உடம்பு சரியில்லை, இல்லை வந்து வேறு ஏதாவது எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் இருக்குது, சிவில் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் இருக்குனாக்கா நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்கள், இம்மீடியட்டாக அதை வந்து நாங்கள் சரி பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவோம். அதே மாதிரி உடம்புக்கு சரியில்லாமல் போனாக்கா ஹெல்த் இஸ் வெல்த், சரியா? ஆரோக்கியம் வந்து ரொம்ப முக்கியம். பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா உடம்பு சரியில்லை வச்சுங்க, இந்த கிளைமேட் கோயம்புத்தூர் இது வந்து மான்சூன் சீசன் பார்த்தீங்களா, மழை பெய்யும் போது வந்து உங்களுக்கு நிறைய சளி தொல்லைகள்லாம் இருக்கலாம், வேறு ஏதாவது இருக்கலாம். அது மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது பார்த்தீங்களாக்கா நம்ம பிஹெச் இன்ஸ்டியூஷனுடைய பிஜி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் ஜஸ்ட் பிஹைண்ட் தான், ஹாஸ்டல் கேம்பஸ்க்கு ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடில் இருக்குது, சரியா? சதர்ன் சைடு. அங்கே வந்து நீங்கள் இமீடியட்டாக போகலாம். வெரி பிக் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், பிஜி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். அங்கே வந்து டே டைம் போகலாம், நைட்டும் போய்க்கலாம். அது இல்லாமல் இரவு நேரத்தில் வந்து ஈவினிங் 6 to 8:30 PM டெய்லி டாக்டர் செப்பரேட்டாக பாய்ஸ்ன்னு கேர்ள்ஸ்ன்னு டாக்டர்ஸ் வருவாங்க. அதுக்குன்னு தனி ரூம் இருக்குது. ஸோ லேடிஸ் ஹாஸ்டலில் ஒரு டாக்டர் நர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க, பாய்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டலையும் ஒரு டாக்டர் இருப்பாங்க. அவங்கக்கிட்ட வந்து ஈவினிங் 6 to 8:30 உடம்பு சரியில்லைன்னா தயவு செஞ்சு இமீடியட்டாக நீங்கள் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் போய் பாருங்கள். இங்கே வந்து மைனர் இல்னஸ்க்கு மட்டும் தான் இங்கே ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் கொடுப்பாங்க. கொஞ்சம் அதிகமாக இருந்தாக்கா இமீடியட்டாக நைட் டைம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா ஈவினிங் 7 மணிலேருந்து மார்னிங் 7 மணி வரைக்கும் ஒரு கார் இருக்கும், எப்போவுமே இருக்கும், கார் வித் டிரைவர். இம்மீடியட்டாக வந்து ஹாஸ்டல் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் சர்வீஸ் இருக்கும், ஆர் செக்யூரிட்டி கார்டு இருப்பாங்க. வந்து சொல்லுங்கள், இம்மீடியட்டாக வந்து உங்களை வந்து ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் அனுப்பிச்சிடுவாங்க, சரிங்களா? டிரைவர் கூட்டிகிட்டு போயிடுவார், கூட ஒரு சூப்பர்வைசர் வருவாருங்க. போயிட்டு உங்களுக்கு மணி பே பண்ண முடியல, கையில் இம்மீடியட்டாக இல்லை அப்படி இருந்தால் அது ஒரு கிரெடிட் ஃபார்ம் இருக்குது பிஜி ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு, அதை வந்து ஹாஸ்டல் ஆஃபீஸில் இருக்குங்க. அதை வந்து எழுதி கொண்டு போய் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னாக்கா அவங்களுடைய அந்த மருத்துவ செலவை வந்து உங்கள் விடுதி பில்லில் சேர்த்துருவாங்க, நீங்கள் பின்னாடி தனியாக பே பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ வந்து இதை வந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்காங்க, இது முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட். அதே மாதிரி குளிக்கிறதுக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பாத்ரூமில் வந்து எல்லாமே ஆர்ஓ வாட்டர் இருக்கும், சரியா? அதனால் வந்து ஒவ்வொரு பாத்ரூம்லேயும் ஒரு ஹாட் வாட்டர் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கும், ஒரு ஆர்ஓ வாட்டர் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கும். அதை யூஸ் பண்ணு. ஹாட் வாட்டர் வந்து மார்னிங் வருங்க. அது இல்லாமல் ஆர்ஓ வாட்டர்னு தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ வந்து சால்ட் வாட்டர் குளிச்சுமாக்க முடி கொட்டிடும், சரியா? அதனால் வந்து நீ ஆர்ஓ வாட்டரையும் ஹாட் வாட்டரையும் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி பாத்ரூமில் குளிக்க ஆரம்பிங்க. ரேகிங் கிடையாது கண்டிப்பாக, சரியா? வி ஆர் ஷூர் தட் தெர் இஸ் நோ ரேகிங் இன் த கேம்பஸ். உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது அது மாதிரி தென்பட்டால் அதை வந்து அந்த பிளாக்கில் இருக்கிற டெப்டி வார்டன், ரெசிடென்ட் டியூட்டர், வார்டன் ஆர் யுவர் கிளாஸ் டியூட்டர், யுவர் ஹெட் ஆஃப் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட், ரைட், ஆர் ப்ரோக்ராம் கோஆர்டினேட்டர், டியூட்டர், ஈவன் பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃபீஸ் எல்லாருக்குமே நீங்கள் சொல்லலாம், சரியா? ஏதாவது எதுவும் இருக்காது, அது எது மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஃபீல் பண்ணால் பையன் சொல்லாமல் இருக்கலாம், சரியா? எதுவும் இல்லை இருந்தாலும் உங்களுக்கு தகவலுக்காக சொல்கிறோம். அதே மாதிரி நீங்கள் பேரண்ட்டுக்கு சொல்லுங்கள், பேரண்ட் எங்களுக்கு கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணலாம். எங்களுடைய நம்பர் வந்து அந்த எங்களை விடுதலை இருக்கிற எங்களுடைய நிர்வாகத்தில் எல்லோருடைய செல் நம்பரும் அங்கங்கே ஒட்டி வச்சுருக்கோம் எல்லா பிளாக்லேயுமே. அந்த நம்பருக்கு நீங்கள் மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்கள், இல்லை கால் பண்ணுங்கள். வி வில் வில் டூ த நீட்ஃபுல். அதே மாதிரி விடுதியில் வந்து இந்த தடை செய்யப்பட்ட பொருட்கள் எதுவுமே நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஒரு சில ரூல்ஸ் வந்து இக்னாரன்ஸ் ஆஃப் லாய்ஸ், ரைட், ஓகே, அது மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடாதுங்க. அதாவது சட்டம் தெரியலங்கிறதுக்காக தப்பு பண்ண சொல்ல முடியாது. எந்த ஒரு தடை செய்யப்பட்ட பொருளையும் விடுதியில் வச்சிருக்கக்கூடாது, இருக்காது. பட் ரேர் கேஸ் இருந்தாக்கா அதுக்குரிய தண்டனைகள் வந்து வழங்கப்படும். அது மாதிரி மாணவர்களை வந்து விடுதியிலேருந்து வெளியில் தங்கறதுக்கு அறிவுறுத்தப்படுவார்கள். ஊருக்கு வந்து ஒவ்வொரு மாதமும் முதல் வாரமும் 3ஆம் வாரம் போகலாம். பட் தேவைப்பட்டால் இடையிலையும் கூட நீங்கள் போகலாம். அதுக்கு பார்த்தீங்களாக்கா ஒரு ஆன்லைன் போர்ட்டல் இருக்குங்க, சிட்டிசன் போர்ட்டலில் போயிட்டு லீவ் அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். அப்ளை பண்ணால் நாங்கள் அப்ரூவ் பண்ணுவோம். அப்ரூவ் பண்ணால் பேரண்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு மெசேஜ் வரும், சரிங்களா? அதனால் அது எல்லோரும் ஆன்லைன் லீவ் அப்ரூவ் பண்ணுங்கள். போகும்போது ஒரு லீவ் ஃபார்ம் இருக்கும், வாங்கி கேட்டில் கொடுத்துட்டு போகணும். நைட்டு வந்து டெய்லி 9 மணிக்கு அட்டண்டன்ஸ் எடுப்பாங்க பாய்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டலில். 9 o'clock 9 to 10 அட்டண்டன்ஸ் டைம் எல்லாம் அந்த ரூமில் தான் இருக்கணும். 9 மணிக்கு மேலே வந்து ஸ்டடி ஆர் சைலன்ஸ் பீரியட், அந்த ரூமில் தான் இருக்கணும், ரூமில் படிக்கணும். தேவையில்லாமல் வெளியில் அவுட் சைடில் மூவ் ஆகக்கூடாது, வெளியிலையும் தங்கக்கூடாது. அது மாதிரி ஒரு மாணவர் வந்து 9 மணிக்கு மேலே விடுதலை இல்லை அப்படின்னாக்கா இம்மீடியட்டாக அந்த பேரண்ட்டுக்கு நாங்கள் தகவல் தெரிவிப்போம். நைட்டே சொல்லிடுவோம். முன்னே பையனை கால் பண்ணுவோம், ஒரு வேளை ஒரு ஃபோன் எடுக்கலனாக்கா பேரண்ட்டுக்கு இம்மீடியட்டாக சொல்லிடுவோம். அதனால் நீங்கள் வந்து பாதுகாப்பாக இருக்கலாம். என்ன நடக்கணும், சில டைமில் மாணவர் 2ஆம் ஆண்டு வரும்போது 1 year பழகிடுவாங்க, வெளியில் போய் தங்குறம்பாங்க செகண்ட் இயரில். அது வந்து நீங்கள் கேர்ஃபுல்லாக டிசைட் பண்ணுங்கள். வெக்கேட் பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருந்தாக்கா நாங்கள் வந்து வார்டன்ஸ் வந்து பேரண்ட் பேசிட்டு தான் நாங்கள் வெக்கேட் பண்ண சைன் போடுவோம். அதனால் நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்காங்க. மாணவர்கள் வந்து செகண்ட் இயர் கொஞ்சம் பேர் நாங்கள் பார்க்குறாங்க போவாங்க, வெளியில் போனாங்களாக்கா தெரியாது, என்ன நடக்குன்னு தெரியாது. உள்ளே இருந்தாக்கா ஒரு தவறு பண்ணாக்கா மானிட்டரிங் சிஸ்டம் இருக்குது, யார் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னு தெரிய வரும், உங்களுக்கு தகவல் சொல்லுவோம். ஸோ மாணவர் நல்வழியில் போகலாம். வெளியில் போனாமாக சிட்டி உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், கோயம்புத்தூர் சிட்டி வெரி பிக் சிட்டி, வெளியில் என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு யாருக்கும் தெரியாது. அதனால் என்னுடைய சின்சியர் அட்வைஸ் வந்து எந்த காரணத்தை கொண்டு மாணவர்களை வெளியில் போக விட வேண்டாம், அதாவது வெளியே ஸ்டே பண்ண விட வேண்டாம். 24 மணி நேரமும் ஹாஸ்டலில் ஒரு தகவல் மையம் இருக்குது, எப்போனாலும் நீங்கள் கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணலாம். சரியா, மெயின் கேட்லேயே இருக்கும். அது இல்லாமல் பிளாக் சூப்பர்வைசர் 24 மணி நேரமும் அந்த இடத்துல இருப்பாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்லேயும் செக்யூரிட்டி கார்ட்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க. உங்களோட குறைகள் எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் எங்களை கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். அதே கல்லூரிக்கு போகும்போது டீசெண்டான ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். நம்ம முதல்வர்கள் கூறினார்கள், காலேஜ் கேலண்டரில் வந்து எப்படியெல்லாம் உடை அணிய வேண்டும்ட்டு இருக்குது, அதை பார்த்துட்டு அதுக்குரிய டீசெண்டான ட்ரெஸ் அணிந்துக்கிட்டு கல்லூரி செலவும். உங்கள் ரூம் வந்து பத்திரமா வச்சுக்காங்க, அதாவது பூட்டி வச்சுக்காங்க. வெளியில் போகும்போது ஏன்னா 4 பேர் இருப்பாங்க. என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கனாக்கா, முதல்ல வரும்போது நல்லா இருப்பாங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஹாஸ்டல் தானே சொல்லிட்டு திறந்து விட்டே போயிடுவாங்க. அதெல்லாம் தயவு செஞ்சு பண்ண வேண்டாம். ரூமை 4 பேர் இருந்தால் 4 கீ போட்டு ஆளுக்கு ஒரு கீ வச்சுக்காங்க. கீயை மேலே வைக்க வேணாம். ஏன்னா உங்கள்கிட்ட செல்ஃபோன் இருக்குது பார்த்தீங்களா, 1 லட்ச ரூபா செல்ஃபோன் நார்மலாக இருக்குது. கம்ப்யூட்டர் 1 லேக் கம்ப்யூட்டர் ஜஸ்ட் லைக் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, செல்ஃபோனுக்கு நம்ம லாக் போடுறோம் சரிங்களா. ஆனால் செல்ஃபோன் போடுற லாக்கை ரூமுக்கு போடுறதில்ல. அப்போ என்ன ஆகுதுனாக்க, எங்களுக்கு வந்து இது மாதிரி 1-2 தெஃப்ட் கேஸ் வரும்போது கண்டுபிடிக்கிற சிரமமாக இருக்குது. அதனால் தேவையில்லாத ஒரு குற்றவாளி உருவாகுவாங்க. அதனால் எப்போவுமே பாதுகாப்புங்கிறது நம்மக்கிட்ட ஆரம்பிக்கணும். ரூமை தயவு செஞ்சு எப்பவும் பூட்டிட்டு போங்க. ஏன்னா உன்னுடைய இன்சூரன்ஸ் எங்களை வருங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து நிறைய தேவையில்லாமல் சிரமங்கள் ஏற்படுது எங்களுக்கு. மொபைல் ஃபோனை வந்து மினிமமாக யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். ஒரு ஸ்டடி சொல்லுது, ஒரு மாணவர் வந்து 7.5% டைம் தான் அந்த மொபைல் ஃபோனை படிப்புக்காக யூஸ் பண்ணுறாரு. மீது எல்லாம் கேமிங் ஆர் அதர் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ மொபைல் ஃபோன் அடிக்ஷன் வரும்போது அவங்களுடைய கவனச்சிதறல் வரும். சிதறல் இருந்தாக்கா படிப்பு வந்து சரியாக வராதுங்க. ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்லேயும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா 4 ரூமுக்கு ஒரு வைஃபை பாயிண்ட் இருக்குது. சரியா, ஆல் பிளாக்ஸ் வைஃபை பாயிண்ட் இருக்குது. இன்டர்நெட் ஃபெசிலிட்டி நிர்வாகம் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அதனால் நீங்கள் வந்து ஹாஸ்டல் ஆஃபீஸுக்கு கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். நீங்கள் வைஃபை வந்து உங்களுக்கு செல்ஃபோன் ஆர் கம்ப்யூட்டர் கொடுப்பாங்க. அதை நீங்கள் அதர் தென் யுவர் மொபைல் டேட்டா நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி எல்லா பிளாக்லேயுமே வராண்டாவில் கேமரா இருக்கும், கம்ப்ளீட்லி கவர்டு வித் சிசிடிவி கேமரா. ஃபுல்லாக ஒரு 246 கேமரா வந்து ஒர்க்கிங்கில் இருக்குது எப்போவுமே. அதை வந்துட்டு ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்லேயும் ஒரு பெரிய ஸ்க்ரீன் இருக்குது, எல்சிடி டிவி ஸ்க்ரீன் இருக்குது. அதில் வந்து மானிட்டர் பண்ணுவோம். அதே மாதிரி டேட்டா ஸ்டோர் ஆகிருக்கும். ஏதாவது ஒரு திருட்டு நடக்குதுனாங்க எனக்கு தகவல் கொடுங்க, கண்டிப்பாக நாங்கள் வந்து பார்த்துட்டு தருவோம். பட் அதை வந்து அவாய்ட் பண்ணுறது நல்லது. திருட்டு போன பின்னாடி கண்டுபிடிக்க சிரமம். ஹாஸ்டலில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா 2 டைப் ஆஃப் மெஸ் இருக்குது. ஒன்று சவுத் இண்டியன், 2வது நார்த் இண்டியன். நிறைய ஒரு ஃபியூ மெம்பர்ஸ் வந்து நார்த் இந்தியாவில் வந்திருக்காங்க. ஃபியூ பீப்புள் ஹவ் கம் ஃப்ரம் நார்த் இந்தியா. ஸோ இஃப் யூ ஆர் ஃப்ரம் நார்த் இந்தியா ஆர் அதர் ஸ்டேட்ஸ், யூ ப்ளீஸ் ரெஜிஸ்டர் ஃபார் நார்த் இந்தியன் மெஸ். Our local Tamil Nadu students will also register for North Indian mess. That can be for 1 month. If you want, you continue. Otherwise, you can switch back to South Indian mess. So the cooks are from Delhi. They prepare well. So those who are not feeling well about South Indian mess, please use the North Indian mess. We have a very big modern kitchen, right? We have 24 hours power supply. There will be no power cut at all in the campus. Outside summer, we will have power cut. But inside also, we do not have such problem. Okay. And the mess is on dividing system. You have paid the money. You can pay the money through online. First day itself, many of you have paid. You are online, immediately you can pay. Otherwise, you can give demand draft in favor of PhD hostel. Otherwise, you can take hostel challan, then pay in the Central Bank of India. These are the 3 modes of payments available. Okay. Now, inside the hostel, we have a stationery shop and Dhobi points are there for to washing and ironing. You can contact our Dhobi point. They will help you. Okay. Then we have nearby physical education department. Those who are interested in sports, you contact physical director. He will help you. We have a modernized cooking system, right? So today lunch you will be coming. You can experience, right, the hostel food. We have a small library and also personality development center. Our college produces many IAS, IPs, and other right cadres of right UPC civil services right, professionals. So use the personal development center hostel. Also college, we have GRD library, very big library. We have a large collection of books for higher studies. Like GATE and right, many competitive examination, we have a lot of books. Okay. Then some of you from economically weaker section, கொஞ்சம் பேருக்கு பணம் பே பண்ணாமல் இருக்க முடியும். அது மாதிரி இருந்தாக்கா பேங்க் லோன் நீங்கள் வந்து அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். நிறைய பேருக்கு வந்து பேமெண்ட்டுக்கு சிரமமாக இருக்கும். ஜன் சமார்த்னு ஒரு போர்ட்டல் இருக்குது. அதில் போய் அப்ளை பண்ணிவிட்டு உங்கள் லோக்கல் ஊரில் இருக்கிற பேங்க் அக்கௌண்ட் இருக்கிற பேங்க்கில் போய் கேட்டிங்கனாக்கா உங்களுக்கு ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதுக்கு வந்து ஃபீஸ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் வந்து நீங்கள் வாங்கணும். கல்லூரியில் வாங்கணும், ஹாஸ்டலையும் வாங்கணும். கல்லூரி அலுவலகத்துலேயும் விடுதி அலுவலகத்துலேயும் நீங்கள் காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். ஒரு லெட்டர் எழுதி கொடுங்க, உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருவாங்க. 1 year or 4 years கொடுத்துருவாங்க. அதை கொண்டு போய் அப்ளை பண்ணால் பேங்க்கில் உங்களுக்கு லோன் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ மணி கட்ட சிரமப்படுறவங்க இது மாதிரி நீங்கள் செய்யலாம். மெஸ் ரிடக்ஷன் அதே மாதிரி ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு மேலே போனாக்கா மெஸ் ரிடக்ஷன் அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். 7 days அண்ட் அபவ் 7 நாள் அப்ளை பண்ணிங்களாக்கா N-2 5 days கொடுப்பாங்க. அதே மாதிரி டைமுக்கு சாப்பிடுங்க, சரியா? அதே மாதிரி தேவையில்லாமலாம் சாப்பிட வேண்டாம். மாறுபாடு இல்லாத உண்டி மருத்துவனின் ஊறுபாடு இல்லை உயிர்க்கு வள்ளுவர் சொல்லியிருக்கார் ரொம்ப காலத்துக்கு முன்னாடியே. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா நம்ம மாணவர்கள் வந்து ரைட் யாரையும் குறை சொல்ல விரும்பலை. பார்த்தீங்களா ஹாஸ்டல் ஃபுட் நல்லா இருக்கும், ஆனால் பேரண்ட் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, நல்லா இல்லைம்பாங்க. ரெகுலராக சாப்பிடும்போது போர் அடிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஆன்லைனில் ஆர்டர் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு கேட்டில் வந்து வாங்குவாங்க. அது என்னங்கனாக்கா அந்த ஃபுட்டு எப்போ பண்ணாங்க எதுவும் தெரியாதுங்க. அப்புறம் வந்து வயிறு சரியில்லைன்னு சொல்லி அடிக்கடி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போவாங்க. அதனால் வந்து நீங்கள் ட்ராக் பண்ணுங்கள் உங்களுடைய உங்களுடைய மகனார் மகளுடைய வங்கி கணக்கை வந்து ட்ராக் பண்ணுங்கள். சரியான அளவு பணம் கொடுங்க, நிறைய பணம் கொடுக்காதீங்க. ஏன்னா ஹெல்த் இஸ் வெல்த், அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். திடீர்னு பார்த்தீங்களா ஃபீவர்பாங்களா, வயிறு ப்ராப்ளம்பாங்க, காலேஜ் போக மாட்டாங்க. ஸோ அது வந்து அவங்களை வந்து பாதிக்கும். அதனால் நல்ல ஃபுட்டை சாப்பிட சொல்லுங்கள். மிஸ் ஃபுட்டில் வந்து எந்த ப்ராப்ளமும் வராது, எப்போவுமே நல்லாயிருக்கும். ஹாஸ்டலுக்குள்ளே இந்த பர்த்டே செலிப்ரேஷன் கிடையாது, ஸ்கூல்லாம் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. அது மாதிரிலாம் ஹாஸ்டலுக்குள்ளே எந்த காரணத்தை கொண்டும் பர்த்டே செலிப்ரேஷன் பண்ணக்கூடாது. சீட்டு விளையாடுறது, இல்லை கேம் ஆன்லைன் கேம் வந்து குரூப்பாக விளையாடுறது, தேவையில்லாமல் குரூப்பாக போகிறது வர்றது, அதெல்லாம் இருக்கக்கூடாது. நம்ம ரூல்ஸ் புக் கொடுத்துருக்கோம், அதை நீங்கள் வந்து ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்கள். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டோம். உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்த ரூல் புக்கை நீங்கள் தயவு செஞ்சு பாருங்கள். உங்களுடைய நம்முடைய 1ஆம் ஆண்டு மாணவர்களை வரவேற்பது மிகுந்த மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம். பெற்றோர்களுடைய கனவு நனவாகி உள்ளது என்று. உங்களுடைய கனவு வந்து சிறப்பாக 4 வருடத்தில் நிறைவாகும். உங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கை சிறப்பாக இருக்கும். வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்த நம்ம கல்லூரி முதல்வருக்கு நன்றி, அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி. உங்களை விடுதிக்கு இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் முடிஞ்ச உடனே அந்த எந்தெந்த ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு எங்கே சாப்பிடுன்னு போட்டிருக்கோம், டிஸ்பிளே பண்ணிருக்கோம் எல்லா இடத்துலையுமே. அங்கே வாங்க. ஏபிஎம்எஸ், சிடிஎம்எஸ்சி, ஜி ரெக்ரியேஷன் ஹால், ஜிஎம்எஸ். இது வந்து ஆல் இன்க்ளூடிங் பாய்ஸ், கேர்ள்ஸ் அண்ட் தர் பேரண்ட்ஸ், ஆல்சோ அவர் டீச்சிங் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி. தேங்க்யூ ஆல்.
Thank you, sir, for the clear information conveyed. I now invite Dr. P. Rani, Warden, Ladies Hostel, to share insights on the functioning and support systems at the Ladies Hostel.
Our beloved Principal Dr. K. Prakashan, Deans, HODs, faculty colleagues, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, dear students and proud parents, a very warm good afternoon to all. I join the previous speakers in welcoming all the freshers to our prestigious institution. On behalf of the Hostel Council, I extend the residents a very warm welcome to PSG Tech Hostels. Almost all the points have been elaborately spelled by Dr. Ilongovan, Gents Hostel Warden. But as a Ladies Hostel Warden, I want to bring few important points pertaining to Ladies Hostel. At the outset, I thank all the first year students and parents for extending their cooperation for us in arrangements made for accommodating additional girl students which are admitted for the first year than the expected strength. I sincerely thank our management and our beloved principal for providing additional infrastructure facility in such a short notice. And few important points related to Ladies Hostel I want to brief. Students, if you have any difficulties related to any issues in the hostel, please do not hesitate to inform us. Warden, deputy wardens, residential tutors and hostel council members are available to help you in all aspects. Students should wear the ID card regularly and have to follow the dress code both in the college, and students are requested to be in the decent attire in the hostel also. Students, especially girl students, should enter the hostel before 6:30 p.m. Inmate must give their biometric attendance in the respective block between 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. In the ladies hostel, we use a biometric attendance system and the machines are provided in each block. Please enter your biometric attendance every day between 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Students are advised not to cross the road, as sir already said, try to use our overhead bridge. Residents should follow the hostel rules strictly, and any misbehavior may lead to disciplinary action. Residents are permitted to go home during the weekends, and residents should use IVRS and relevant protocol while proceeding on leave, internship, outing, etc. In the ladies hostel, we use a voice-based recognition recording system to get a permission from the parents. Without parents' permission, students are not allowed to go outside. We require the parents not to give any costly mobile phones, jewels, etc. If anything is missing, it is difficult for us to trace them or suspect anyone. So please keep your things and belongings safely. It is a resident's responsibility to keep their belongings safe, and they are instructed to lock the cupboards and the rooms allotted to them whenever they go out. Dear parents, we provide a very healthy and a hygienic food in the hostel mess, and menu is decided by the hostel council members, which will be changed periodically based on the students' input. So outside food is not allowed inside the hostel premises. Medical doctor is available both in the gents and ladies hostel campus every day from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. except Sunday. And PSG hospital medical emergency services will be available 24/7. For medical emergency, residents are instructed to contact block supervisors, in charges, and also RTs, whose contact numbers will be displayed in the respective blocks. A nurse is also available in the ladies hostel to help all the inmates in this regard. Some of the facilities available in the hostel premises are Wi-Fi facility in all blocks, free laundry services, gym and indoor games, computer center, and a small library. For smooth functioning of the hostel, we request the inmates and the parents to cooperate with us and abide by the rules and regulations of the hostel given to you at the time of admission. We assure all the parents that your ward is in the safe and comfortable place. அன்பு பெற்றோர்களே, உங்கள் குழந்தைகளின் நலன் கருதி நாங்கள் வகுத்து இருக்கும் விதிமுறைகளுக்கு நீங்களும் உங்கள் குழந்தைகளும் ஒத்துழைக்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். உங்கள் குழந்தைகளை பத்திரமான இடத்தில் இருக்கிறார்கள் என்ற நம்பிக்கையுடன் அவர்களை விட்டு செல்லுமாறு கல்லூரி நிர்வாகத்தினர், முதல்வர் மற்றும் எங்கள் ஹாஸ்டல் கவுன்சில் சார்பாக கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. It's time to explore a topic that tends to raise eyebrows and heartbeats: examination. I now invite Dr. M. Haridas, Controller of Examination, to brief us on the examination system and help ease some of the first-year jitters.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, secretaries, directors, deans, my dear young buddies, and proud parents. Very good afternoon, all of you. Myself, Dr. M. Haridas, Controller of Examinations. A warm welcome to freshers to your next home, PAG College of Technology. Welcome to the start of an exciting journey. The main objective of every individual in the world is success. To get success, the students, you have to combine 4 things. One is discipline. We can define discipline in 2 terms. One is what you should do, what you should not do. It's enough for defining discipline. The second point to attain your success: hard work. Dedicated effort you have to put in achieving a goal or desired outcome. Investing time, effort, and resources into a particular task. Our campus has lot of resources. You have to spend more time on the resources and you have to utilize in a positive way. The third point is consistency, steady going. Consistent hard work with discipline will take you to a success. The fourth one is patience, ability to wait for the right time to act or respond on an appropriate situation. So these 4 combinations will lead you to a success. everyone know about the term news. North, east, west, south. So our landscape is divided into 4 zones. Similarly, our cycle is also divided into 4 major zones. First one is comfort zone. So dear students and parents, it is a state where a person feels safe, secure and at ease. பெற்றோர்கள் உங்கள் குழந்தைகளை நீங்கள் கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோனில் வைத்திருக்கிறீர்கள். In a positive tense, you take in a positive sense. So dear students, you have to come out of that comfort zone. So if you come out of that comfort zone, before you have another zone that is called fear zone. So இங்கே நிறைய பேர்த்தோட ஃபேஸில், நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட ஃபேஸில் I can see fear zone. Fear zone in the sense, how we are going to face this competitive world, how we are going to survive, how we are going to face this challenging world. As you have joined at PhD College of Technology, within a short period of time, easily you can come out of that fear zone. So once if you come out from that fear zone, you will enter into the next zone, which is called as learning zone. So many of our principal and chief guest talked about learnings. So the learning zone is very, very important zone throughout this period of 4 years or 5 years of study. We are having a pattern called semester. Semester is an academic term. Our one academic year is divided into 2 equal parts. Each part is called a semester. Each semester is going to have a period of 6 months. At the end of every semester, after learning the required things, you will be assessed by a system that is called our examination system. After this orientation program, during the afternoon, you are having department orientation. So in this department orientation, head of the department or program coordinators will share some information about the point of contact, especially for parents, students as well as for parents. So the point of contact regarding academic as well as non-academic activities, you have a tutor. So for every batch, a tutor is assigned. For every class, a tutor is assigned. So during the afternoon orientation, your department HOD will share some information about your tutor as well as the contact number. So dear students, you have to share those contact number and tutor information to your parents. பெற்றோர்கள் அனைவரும் எந்த டியூட்டர் அசைன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்களோ அந்த டியூட்டரோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கம்பல்சரியாக வைத்திருக்கணும். The reason, we are having a website portal that is called ecampus.phgtech students zone. Our warden is pointed out stud zone. So in that stud zone, we are having login for 4 persons. One is for student, another one is for staff, another one is for external students, another one is for parents. So parents can see the academic performances of your wards through that portal. So how to log in, how to get credentials, how to enter into that portal, that will be shared during the afternoon session in your department orientation. Dear students, you have to share those information to your parents. பெற்றோர்கள் கட்டாயம் அந்த வெப்சைட் போர்ட்டலை யூஸ் பண்ண வேண்டும். அதை யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது உங்கள் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், உங்கள் வார்ட்ஸோட academic status, we are having some internal assessment pattern as well as final semester examination assessment pattern. So பெற்றோர்கள் அனைவருமே அந்த போர்ட்டலை யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது just you have to give roll number and mobile number. It's enough for entering into that portal. அந்த போர்ட்டலில் இன்டர்னல் அசஸ்மெண்ட்டில் உங்கள் வார்ட்ஸ் எப்படி பர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, எப்படி அட்டண்டன்ஸ் இருக்குது, ஃபைனல் எக்ஸாமினேஷன் டைம் டேபிள், ரிசல்ட்ஸ். நீங்கள் ரிசல்ட்ஸ் பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பார்த்துக்கலாம், பேரண்ட்ஸ் பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னா You can enter into that portal, you can see the results of your wards. ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணணும், ஆனால் பேரண்ட்ஸ் ஈஸியாக பார்த்துக்கலாம். அந்த பார்த்துக்கும் போது உங்களுக்கு அகடமிக் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் ஆஃப் யுவர் சன் ஆர் டாட்டர் ஈஸிலி யூ கேன் நோ. Every starting point has an end point. Every semester will be ended with semester examination, but we are not having any end point for learning. So that's why our principal as well as chief guest mentioned that always keep on learning. It is a lifelong learning process. Then, after the learning process, after the learning zone, after the 4 years period of study or 5 years period of study, students can move into another zone called growth zone. Once if you enter into growth zone, then easily that will take you to the final destination point, success. Once if you reach the success, again you will enter into a comfort zone. That comfort zone is different from what I mentioned earlier in the first comfort zone. So what you are now, that is your comfort zone. You have to move from that comfort zone to next zone, fear zone. Then you will move to the another zone, learning zone. Then next one is growth zone. Next one is success. Then you will enter into the comfort zone. I would like to share one quote shared by our great personality, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Past is a waste paper. Past is past, everyone knows. Past is a waste paper. Present is a newspaper. Present is a newspaper. Future is a question paper. Future is a question paper. Please read and write carefully. Otherwise, life will be a tissue paper. So this is shared by our great personality, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Successful people always have two things on their lips. One is smile, another one is silence. Smile to solve the problem. Silence to avoid the problem. So always you have to keep these two things in your mind, smile and silence. So whenever you are getting a challenging one, so easily you can solve through this learning. So learning is measured by examination system. In examination system, we are having a lot of things. Dean autonomous functioning shared, what are the various courses available in our curriculum. So apart from that, how we are measuring your learned things, how we are conducting our examination, what are the pattern. So from Monday onwards, for 4 days, you are having induction program. So during that induction program, I will share some more information about the structure, the requirements, what are the conditions to be satisfied, what are the pattern, what are the grading system, then finally classification. At the end of your 4 years or 5 years program, you are going to get degree with certain classification. First class with distinction, first class or rank holders, second class. So what are the terms and conditions? I will share those informations during our induction program. Dear students, may your time here be filled with joy, growth, and unforgettable moments. The one important point I would like to share, here everyone has received ID card. So identity card is very, very important. Whenever you are entering into the campus, always you have to wear ID card. The reason, so far you have appeared examinations +2, 10th or previous board examinations, or you appeared some JEE or NEET examinations. Everywhere they used one system called hall ticket. But in our college campus, we are not having a hall ticket system. Our hall ticket is equal to ID card. So ID card is very, very important, mandatory. So without ID card, please don't enter into the campus. Whenever you are entering, you wear ID card. That's very, very important. Wish you all the best. Once again, I welcome you all for this great institution, PAG College of Technology. PAG College of Technology has a big legacy of excellence. Utilize it, you will get bright future. Thank you for the opportunity given. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Dear students, get ready to discover the vibrant student life that awaits you at PSG Tech. I now invite Dr. K. Nadarajan, Dean Student Affairs, to give us a glimpse into the exciting activities of the Student Union and introduce the dynamic team of office bearers leading the way.
Good afternoon. For paucity of time, let me make it very short. Dignitaries on the dais, senior faculty members, students, parents, and office bearers of Students' Union. So let me congratulate on the behalf of the Students' Union, the students who have successfully got admitted into PSG College of Technology. It's a very proud moment. And congratulate also the parents who have stood behind them to see that the young wards have succeeded. A different journey starts from today onwards. As our senior people, senior professors and principal and chief guest indicated, some of the key elements you should carry with you. In order to see that apart from academic activities, you also try to acquire skills which are required for your future life, and also see that you are blending academics and extracurricular skills. Students' Union is a platform where we try to offer opportunities for the students to acquire, learn, or explore, and or maybe refine, or you try to hone the skills what you have already acquired during your school days. So we all know very well 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th standard. For those 4 years, you have been completely occupied by your study, mostly like to get more scores in the exams, competitive exams and other things. So now comes a different plane in which you must combine your academic with the other extracurricular activities. So Students' Union of PSG College of Technology will provide an excellent opportunity to do a lot of extracurricular activities in order to see that you acquire those skills. So we have 5 verticals in Students' Union. Clubs, that is the first vertical. There are 30 clubs. So those clubs will give you a lot of opportunities. It can be divided into different categories. So let me just give you language clubs, which will give you opportunity to as Tamil Mandram, ELS, that is English Literary Society, Pathsala. Then there is a Chronicle Club where you will be able to understand or develop or refine the documentation skills. Then you also have Book Readers Club, in which, or Radio Hub, where your communication ability will be improved. Then in order to do some social welfare activities, we have very strong NSS, Rotaract Club, then Youth Outreach Club, Animal Welfare Club, then Red Cross Society, Youth Red Cross Society, then you have Cyber Security Club. We also have one area like fine arts, music and drama, in which you have a fine arts club, tech music, dramatics, Speak Mackie Heritage Club, wherein you will have some entertainment activity to relax and also learn. Another one is a personality development, leadership and entrepreneurship clubs like GLF, that is Global Leaders Forum, Entrepreneurship Club. Then Women in Development Cell, very specifically for ladies, girls. Then Industry Alumni Interaction Forum, where we try to give you opportunities for interdisciplinary activities. And Cap and Nature Club, where you try to interact with the nature, observe, learn, acquire, and practice. For education, finance, and research, we also give opportunities through International Education Cell. We have provided a lot of opportunities for our students to go abroad and make a study one semester student exchange program. We also have supported students for participating in a lot of competitions outside our college, within Tamil Nadu, national level, also international level. Finverse Club, that is to have a good knowledge about how to manage finance. Then Association of Serious Quizzers, Students Research Council, another platform in which you will have research activities done. Aero Modeling Club, then Artificial Intelligence and Robotics Club. And the last, the sixth division, what we call it as, is the Exploring the Nature, again Cap'n Nature Club. We have Astronomy Club, Yuva Tourism Club, and Martial Arts Club. So these 6 divisions, as 30 clubs, will give a lot of opportunities for the students to acquire extracurricular skills. Each club will be having a secretary, boy and a girl, well supported and guided by the faculty advisors. 2 faculty advisors to maximum 4 faculty advisors will be there for each club. And apart from that, the second vertical is the set of associations. We have 40 associations that will come directly under head of the department. There also you have faculty advisors. Student executives will be identified from the final years to see that all technical activities conducted under these associations. Then we have a very strong NCC wing. 4 wings are there, faculty advisors are there, and we have trained our students to see that they qualify for the NCC certification examination, take part in Republic Day Parade and Independence Day Parade, and regular training will be conducted in the same ground every day evening or in the morning, depending upon the requirement. Well-trained officers are there to take care of the NCC activities. From the first year, we recommend our students to become the members of the NCC wings. Limited seats only available, so our faculty advisors or the faculty in charge for those 4 wings will come back again during next week and address to you. We have a very strong NSS. 5 units are there. Faculty advisors are there to support the activities, and our NSS units are very popular in the state. Repeatedly, we have won awards announced by the Anna University among the colleges within our state. And the final vertical is the physical education. So a lot of opportunities there, sports and games, excellent facilities are there. The physical director will come back again to address you and see that how you can improve upon your physical activities and physical strength as indicated by our chief guest. So you see that altogether we have 120 faculty advisors in various clubs and associations. Specific monitoring faculty advisors are there for students union to take care of, coordinate and support these clubs and associations. 2 associate deans are there. I am the dean for the students union and well guided by our patron, our principal, Dr. Prakasan. Thank you, sir, for giving me all this support all over the years. And chief patron will be our managing trustee. So in order to execute the activities of the students union, I have already mentioned about the secretaries from the final years, and there will be joint secretaries and executives from the pre-final year, and also members from the second year onwards. Generally, in first year, for you, we do not recommend to become an active member of the any of the clubs or associations. The reason is you have to focus on your studies first. You see that your academic records are very high during your first and second semester, so that you will be comfortable so that you can expand your wings further into the students' union activities during second, third, and fourth years. In order to execute all these activities, we have a students' union office bearers. These students are identified. They have grown from first year to fourth year. They have become members, joint secretaries, and finally they have been identified as members for guiding, leading the activities of the students' union. I am very happy to introduce now the office bearers of the students' union. Let me introduce first Secretary Science, Ms. Kavintra, from third year BSc Computer Science and Design, Computer System Design. Let me introduce next Secretary Women, Ms. Navina, from pre-final year BTech Textile Technology. Now the Secretary Men, Mr. Ravi Praveen, from third year, pre-final year BE EEE, Electrical and Electronics Engineering branch. Co-chairperson, please come. Mr. Arun Raja is a final year BE Sandwich Production Engineering student. And finally, the chairperson of the Students' Union, Mr. Sudarshan, is from final year BE Metallurgical Engineering branch. So these 5 people will be taking care of all the activities. They will only plan. We will only guide them. They will execute, they learn. They may make mistakes. And they learn from that. They will see that they get refined over the period of time. I wish these people all the very best and seek all your support for doing all the students' activity in a very successful way. Thank you very much. And again, I wish all the students all the very best and see that you make a meaningful and purposeful stay in PhD Tech campus. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As this meaningful orientation draws to a close, we hope today has sparked your curiosity and confidence for the journey ahead. From academics to hostel life, from campus culture to career pathways, you have just glimpsed the vibrant ecosystem that will soon become your second home. As you begin this new chapter at PSG College of Technology, we wish you a path filled with growth, purpose, and memories. I wish to take a few moments to give you certain instructions before we close this ceremony. After the program, I invite on behalf of the management and principal, all the parents, students, faculty, program coordinators, deans, heads of departments, and student volunteers to the lunch as mentioned by our warden in the hostel mess, and our volunteers will guide you to the places. Second, there is a special instruction from the security that parents and students need not rush immediately at the gate with your cars and other vehicles and with your luggages. After 2 p.m., the gates will be open for all the cars and other vehicles to bring your luggages. So kindly cooperate to bring your luggages inside the hostel only after 2 p.m. And last, we request all of you to spend one more moment to acknowledge and thank all those who made this day truly special.
To begin with, we sincerely thank our distinguished chief guest, Shri R. Nakiran, General Manager and Head, Competency Cell, Heavy Civil Infrastructure, L&T, Chennai, for gracing the occasion. Your inspiring message and gracious presence have truly set the tone for our freshers as they begin their academic journey at PSG College of Technology. Thank you, sir. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the management and our respected principal, Dr. K. Prakasan, for the constant encouragement and visionary leadership. Special thanks to our deans, academic, autonomous functioning, research, placement, and student affairs for their invaluable mentorship in our endeavors. Our gratitude also goes to the wardens of the hostels, heads of the departments, and faculty members for their continued cooperation throughout. We warmly thank our parents and special invitees for choosing PSG and honoring us with your presence and adding grace to this occasion. We acknowledge the Department of Civil Engineering for their coordination to ensure the smooth flow of today's program. Our sincere thanks to the media and supporting departments and sections for behind-the-scenes operations towards seamless execution of today's event. To our dear freshers, today is not just an entry into a college, but a step into the world of opportunities where every effort you make shapes your tomorrow. May this journey be filled with meaningful learning, personal growth and remarkable achievements. Thank you all once again. This is Dr. K.P. Radhika and Dr. J. Kirtigaini signing off for the day. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.